Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. So, we've got a little party going on here. We've got an amazing show. It's going to be a little wild, I got to tell you. We've got a lot of cool pieces. We're going to be marking everything down. I know Mondays are the markdown day, but that's just because it's alliteration, right? Wednesday can be too. So instead of What's New Wednesday, we're going to do a little Clearance Wednesday, okay? I know that doesn't have the same beautiful ring to it, but let me tell you something. The price tags are going to be dropping and flying, and this is going to be a wild show. So get ready. We've got mostly one-of-a-kinds, as usual, but it's going to be fantastic values like you've never seen before. So get ready. It is going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some affordability we've never seen before as well, and a lot of your favorites. And I am asking right away up front, give me your requests if you have them. Anything you can imagine. Doesn't need to be a certain item, doesn't need to be a specific piece. It could be anything you could ever dream of, as long as it's jewelry, because that's all I can show you guys, okay? So as long as it's something in jewelry, gems, diamonds, we got you covered, and I hope we can get it for you. And listen, if it's not here right now, we'll get busy and we will give our jewelry department something amazing to do, and we'll make it for you. So it's the beauty of what we offer. So let's get started with an amazing show. We do have just a couple of highlights to let you know. In the first couple of minutes, you're going to see a blue star sapphire. We don't usually have blue star sapphires. It is the #1 request I get in the sapphire category, although it's extremely, extremely rare. What I have had in star sapphires are usually the pinks and the purples and the more reds. Today is the day we see honestly, I've been here 7 years. I can't recall having a blue star sapphire in all my time and all my pieces. So if you have been one that's waiting for the ultimate level of color and rarity with that chatoyancy, stick around. It's coming up in a few minutes. We also have opals. We have Ametrine. These are all one-onlys though. So we'll be seeing a rapid fire discount machine going on. We have Mandarin Garnets on the way, priced like never before. Then of course, if you're interested in the museum pieces, we have chameleon diamonds, pink diamonds. The largest tennis bracelet is our 9-carat 30 if you want to see it. It's not inexpensive, but it's a value. So we have that. I even have something that's going to be almost 92 carats in a gem, all in one piece for your neckline, because I think this would be too big for a ring. What do you guys think? I like big rings myself, but what do you think? Too big for rings? So that's why we put it in a pendant. So fancy cut Ametrine is here. It is going to be quite the show. So get ready. This is a day to treat yourself, and I'll tell you why. It's all about the discounts. It's all about the values. And there will be something, I really do believe, for absolutely everybody in this show. So get ready to shop, get ready to save. We even have a gents ruby. I had to beg for this, literally like on my hands and knees. I had to beg for this ring to be here, because I know what we've been getting a lot of request-wise are men's pieces in rubies. Haven't seen one of those in years, so we're going to get one tonight. We're going to bring it out for you, and it's very, very, very special. So that's coming up as well, and even something affordable for the ladies in ruby as well. That could be a great gift idea or some way to get you all ready for the big time July birthstone. So are you ready to get started? Are you ready to shop? Do you have a phone handy? Do you have, that's all you need really, is just a phone. You just need a way to get connected to us right there. And this is why. Take a look at how we're going to start the show. We're going to start with some very special Royals on Baron, and it's item number 9959, and it's really, really special. And this is a major cushion cut. I think that's, I've said it before. I've had this ring umpteen times, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to move this piece today. And I really think we can, because it's all about the pricing. And I don't know why it's even here when it was like, you know, it was really affordable, $12.99, $9.99, $8.99, but it's not going to be, because this has actually got to be going. And I've always loved this stone. I think this stone in particular has some of the prettiest color we've seen out of a Zambaran, and it's got some of the best color shifting where we're already seeing it. Forget about moving it. Forget about even taking it to a different light. I contend, and I actually think that this stone right here, right now, without moving very much, without leaving the light source, I think it's giving you all the different colors of red, purple, and blue right here, right now. Do you guys see it at home? Because I'm always wondering at this point now with $888 as the price tag, if it's even showing up on TV the way it looks in person. It's so gorgeous, and it's a really cool stone. So how about a little Garnet giveaway? Okay, that does alliterate, and what we're going to do is bring it down even further than $888 or $799. There is only one. It's in the split shank, and we'll still change the gold color if you want us to. So if you want yellow, if you want rose, you tell me, and we're going to be making it for you however you like it. But it's a really special opportunity, because it's not even going to be $777 or $699 or $650. And let me remind our new shoppers that this is all solid gold. The same kind of gold that right now is right around $2,000 an ounce, right? And then it's got VS diamonds. And those are 25,000 a carat. And then we've got the beautiful rose and barn, which I don't know of anywhere else you can even find. This rare color shifting garnet. You see it's a square cushion that we actually angled on a side. So give it a little rotation so you get that beautiful unique setting. And it's not $6.99 or $6.50 or $6.49. We're starting off with a bang here, and that will continue all the way throughout the night. Here it is on the hand. Look at that. Little split shank, but nothing too enormous that you couldn't wear it all the time. Sorry guys, these are getting a little bit big at the mummy, so let me just show you there so you can see that prop to your eye. You see that glittering effect. I mean, it almost looks like the brilliance you'd see from a round in a diamond, but it's a garnet in a cushion, and we're going to make it a lot better than $6.49, $6.39, $6.29, or $6.19. These are the kind of levels that honestly, you know, being in the business, I know we get jaded because we see values every day, but honestly, where do you find solid gold in a band for this price? I mean, I ask you, and I know you're here for values, so that's what you come showing up for, but this is kind of that level where who else is going to do this? Who else is going to do this, have this, see this, bring it? It's not even $600. It's $5.99 to one caller only. And that is just something, we can't even see that price tag on pieces of jewelry today's day and age, right? So that'll be gone. Let me know, Will, if you've got that one. And always dialing in early is going to be the name of the game tonight because we do have all these one-onlys that are going to fly. I'm going to give you two choices in black opal coming up next. One is enormous. One's a little smaller, but we're going to bring them both down and give you a great value either way. So some choices in opal, always good. And then we have heart-shaped ruby. Yes, I do. I have a heart-shaped Irma ruby. So it's not just about the gents piece that we have. This is sold. Thank you so much. Look at this. This is one option. I might as well give you two because when we can show one of a kinds with a little bit more speed, it's going to help us show you more jewelry overall in our 3 hours because it sounds like a long time, isn't it? And it is. It is a long time to talk about jewelry and listen to jewelry all night. But you know what? When you got as much jewelry as we got to go through to, you know, keep it moving here, we're going to make sure that we give you some seriously insane value. So how about we give you two different choices here? Do you want to go for the jumbo size opal on the right, or do you want to go a little smaller on the left? Totally up to you because maybe there's the mounting you like better. Maybe a size suits you better. But this is item number. Let's start with the left side. 482 is the item number on the left. That'll be your smaller 45-point black opal, but giving you tons of color, and then the big diamonds, 52 points there. On the right side, that'll be item number 9386. That is going to be the larger stone. It's going to give you a 157, although it looks even larger than that, doesn't it? That's going to have pave. It's like think of if you took a floral and you extended it out and you gave it a little bit of, you know, elongation to it. Then you put in big pave. It's like a floral or like a clover style, but not as strict a clover as your typical one because of that elongation, and that's the 157. Now, this is a perfect example of opals looking bigger than they weigh because 157 on the right and 45 points on the left, well, neither of them are going to look even just double. They're going to look bigger than that. And remember the diamonds extending through that elongated. You're actually getting a lot of diamond weight, 78 points. Now, the price tag, just to make this easy and to make this quick, and since they're already sitting together, hanging out side by side, we're going to make sure that this is going to be, hopefully both of them will go. I mean, let's get lofty with our goals here because we have so much amazing jewelry. And again, when I've got just the free will to take whatever price I need to do to make sure that we just move pieces, well, this is going to be going very quickly. It's your choice of they're the same price, okay? So we're just going to make this really simple and easy. It's giveaway night here. We're doing super crazy good giveaways. And this is what it's all about. Stay with us. Make sure you get those requests in too because we can take whatever requests you have and give that away as well. But these are two great opals, Lightning Ridge, all natural Australian opals. And as we take a look at them, let me go ahead and put them on side by side because one was supposed to be, you guys, this is supposed to be $39.99. And when you get a lot of color, and I know it may look blue primarily, but not when it moves. It goes green, it goes red, orange, purple, you get it all. We will show, and why don't you let me know, operators, tonight, since we've got all these one-of-a-kinds. I'd love to hear who's shopping with us, just so I can, my mama taught me well, you know, manners and all that, so I can say thank you to everybody who's shopping with us tonight. With all these one-of-a-kinds, it's pretty easy to do. So, Will, I'm going to ask you first, who got yours in Barn? Margaret got it. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much for shopping with us tonight. Take a look at the two opals. There's how they compare on the hand. So maybe we've got something for, you know, people who like a little more petite. If you like a little more elongation and larger stone, you go there. Either way, they're not $39.99 or half of that price at even $19.99. We're going a lot lower. Remember, your choice of, they're both in the yellow now, but you have the option and the freedom to change those too. So you can change it out if you'd like. No problem there. There's that slightly smaller stone. Let's give that one some love. That's got a really, I would say, even more color color, certainly as far as variety of color, but just not as large a stone. That's our 482 item number. And then here we go with 9386. So I'll just give you a little giveaway here on either one, and you tell me which one you like. And you know what? We're really selective. We don't just take any opal and put it in a mounting and say, oh, hey, it's lightning ridge, it's good enough. They have to be very specific, and they have to deliver all those bright pops of color, and they have to be really, you know, beautiful, beautiful exotic stones. That's exactly what we have here. Either way you want to go, they're $999 a piece. Even the 157 that has a $4,000 price tag on the bag, well, it's not anymore. It's $999 for your choice of. We're giving them 30 seconds. They will both be gone. It's just a matter of, can we get you your favorite first so you don't have to settle, right? Go ahead and grab your favorite one, whether it's the larger of the two, the smaller of the two, whatever suits your style better here. But you can't go wrong with a hold on, Tony, don't run that clock yet. The price tag isn't reflected there. So yeah, can't run that yet. We got to remind everybody that they're even lower than $19.99. When I was touching on camera there with you guys, I was telling me about the fact they're actually $9.99 instead. So huge value. I know Tony's going, I was trying to protect you there. I didn't think you meant it. Thought you probably made a little, you know, verbal boo-boo, but no, they're $9.99 a piece. And so let me know, do you want left or right there? Tim's first on the phone line, so he's going to get first dibs, and let us know which one you like there. 157's on the right, and the 45 pointers on the left side. Get diamond weight. You certainly get more diamonds there on the right side as well. 78 points versus the 52 on the left. But Tim, let me know which one you like, because we got a couple of people and I know they were first. So I'd like to give them first dibs since they got on the phone lines first. And so, you know, just let me know, guys, because there's obviously one of each there and I cannot duplicate them. Yes. The one on the right side. All right, so this one's gone. That item number for you is 9386. And then Jason, would you like this one? I'll zoom in on it. It's item number 482. So Jason, that's the only one left that we have there. I see you're thinking about it. And that's going to be the $999 as well, with 52 points in diamonds, with a little bit more of a variety of color here straight away on that one. So that'll be, and again, choosing your gold. Jason, did you want the other one or did you want this one? All right, so that one's here, and then let's keep on moving. And we're going to show you a quick little wheel. We've got amazing, we've got this cool Ametrine. Who likes big gold weights? That's my next question. Who likes big gold weights? Like tons and tons and tons and tons. Now, I get it. You're going to have to like a big ring as well. That's how big gold weight works. But I'm going to show you this designer style. On the hand first. Why? Because this is where you need to see the size straight away of this ring and how well done this is. Now, you don't have to wear it like I'm wearing it. This is just, I think, how you want to, considering that the diamonds are going to be very much onto one side. So I believe this is really the intention here, is to have that Ametrine, in this case, sitting alongside your finger there, and then having that wide stripe of diamonds down the other side. You can obviously, if you want to center up that stone just like so, and have kind of a cool asymmetric look with the mirror finishing on one side, the diamonds on the other, you can do that as well. This is a major value. It's item number 5196, and let me show you, I just wanted you to see the size. It's a comfortable ring for being that wide, so it's going to taper a little bit in the back. Don't need to size up on it. Here's what it looks like, and this is a really good view because you're going to see the amazing 50-50 split of your citrine and your amethyst together, which is Ametrine, one source stone. Then you have 5196. It's going to be a 329. Actually, I was a little struck by that. I thought it looked quite a bit larger than that. It is a but it's a 329, so it just looks bigger to me. Maybe that's a function of certain stones do that. Maybe it's the wider band it's sitting on, but this also has 72 points in large individual diamond round brilliance, set in a triple row style. You'll see it there. They're set right, just slightly recessed into that band. So there's a great smooth kind of nature to this, but that is a very saturated Ametrine, and we don't get a lot of Ametrines to the point where I think it's just a popular piece. Even if we had it every day, I think it'd be popular. The fact that we don't see them all that often makes them a little extra popular when they are here. So take that into consideration when you're shopping Ametrines, whether it's this one or any other. Reminder, I do have that pendant, that one I flashed earlier. I've got a very, very large, this is heavy. I feel like I'm doing a little weight workout when I lift this. That's how heavy this is. It's our 91 carat. So if you're looking for more Ametrine, we have that fancy cut coming up in a pendant. That's kind of wild. It's going to be a fancy cut. This is going to be an emerald cut. So one of the cuts that we love and that we know that also really does a good job with Ametrine, showing off that 50-50, that kind of split, that line of demarcation that you have. So let's blow it out. right? It's been a little pricey of a ring. That makes sense, but given the size, we only have one. It stays in the white gold because obviously this is one of those heavier, wider mountings. Certainly the widest we do, actually bigger than anything else, including it's right up there with our saddle ring, really. So this is going to have that huge size. That's why we have to leave it the way it is. Now it was $49.99. That's not bad considering it's a really good size ametrine. It's got that very rich saturation because ametrines can be very light. We're bringing out that quality that we love where it's that really rich amethyst that we would see just only on its own, and then of course a more golden honey rich color in the citrine as well. But it's not $49.99. We have this major blowout on the one only, last of its kind. Can't even make it again at this price. Even $49.99, it would be impossible to bring it back at this price just because of where gold's at today. But it's not actually going to be $49, $39, or $29, and it's not even $19.99 at all. You get a better value right here and now. It is a major discount. Again, stays in the white gold. We'll have this pendant to coordinate with it later, but it is not even $19.99. Just talk about one of those cool, high-end, stylish designer pieces with all those bigger diamonds that you have. And then again, the option to wear it a couple of different ways, but we'll make it even better. And I would think about having us size it up a little bit larger even for maybe a middle or an index finger, because the direction of it, I think, really lends itself to wearing on the outside of a hand, right? So, you know, if it is a little larger typically than what you're used to doing for a ring finger, you may want to think about doing that on the index or on the middle finger. It would work really well just because the proportion would be so correct, and also the directional styling of it would be really nice kind of on the outside of the hand. So we're going to make it a lot better than 19. Come on in early. We only have this one, stays in the white gold. We're sizing it for you, so no issue there. Don't have to pay more to go up to that larger size, and we're going to get it under $18.99 or $18.88 or $17.99. This is just one of those values, just makes sense. It's an unusual ring. That's why I think I gravitate towards it so much. I'm not going to say it's for everybody. It's not. It's a really large ring with a really distinctive style. But if you do like it, it's certainly affordable at $17.77. And then guess what's coming up? We're going to waste no time getting to our blue star sapphire. It's really the star of the show today because literally and figuratively, because I can't remember having one in all these years. Did you have a question, Tim? They dropped it? You mean like what do you mean they dropped it? Oh, you mean like they don't want it anymore? Okay. All right. I'm like, how could they have dropped it? I didn't drop it. It was right here. It's safely in a box all by itself. It's good. So you mean that so Jason, am I correct? I'm just guessing. Did you have a customer who wanted that elongated opal? No. Okay. So nobody wants it. All right. Good. So guys, the elongated opal, if you were thinking about it, is still here. So if you want that one, let me know. And here we go. Coming up next, 1777. Let's get to it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this because it might be a little bit of a surprise to a lot of us not having this very often on the show. This is a sapphire. So I know we've all heard of sapphires, and they're like so boring, right? You know, sapphires, you know them. You've heard of them, you've seen them, you know them, right? But it's a really cool family of gems, and we're about to take you to the level of rarity that most people never see, even in museums. That is probably your best shot at seeing one. Most museum exhibits do not have one. This is going to be, again, you can call us right now. I invite you to call in before you even see the darn ring, because you know why? There's been so many requests over the years for blue star sapphires, and I haven't had one for you. And lately we've had a couple in those kind of pinky purple colors. This is the blue star sapphire. So think of it like your cornflower blue that we love anyways in a regular traditional facet pattern, but this has the cabochon cutting and then has this miracle of nature where it's able to give you naturally an asterism. That is what we call in layman's terms a star, okay? So this is all natural. It's the blue color. If you know you've been thinking about one or have wanted one, this is the time to get on the phone lines because let me tell you, it's never going to stick around. And when it is one of the more exotic stones in the world because it's more unusual to get the blues than other colors, as I think we've really illustrated here in what we've had, this is the time to dial in. It is a major piece. It's item number 517. It's brand new today, but it's also a huge size. I invite you to think about a 232 sapphire in the traditional sense, right? 232 blue. If I had a 232, I've had recently 2 carat sapphires on this show, and they're $7,000 and $8,000 because they're so big. How about we amp up the rarity hundreds and hundreds of times over by having that asterism present in the stone? What would that be? That's why they're usually in museums. They're not for sale. You don't put a price tag on something like this. I'm about to show it to you. And unlike in the past, before TVON existed, I was at other places and had a few blue star sapphires, but a lot of times we call them and categorize them as blues, but they're really just kind of a light gray, or they're you know, really, 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 really navy dark. This is that perfect, like I said, it's like a cornflower color. So you've got the ultimate here. In rarity, I just can't say enough about how important it is being the only one, and don't worry about it being all that buildup as, you know, how rare it is, and you know that. I hope that doesn't make you think that we're not going to get a really special value associated with this one. So take a look at it. It's our blue star sapphire, and it is defined. I mean, usually with the stars here on television, since we have two lights shining on it, and we actually do, it's really warm today, but our light for the moment is working, so that's good. You know, when it gets a little warm and toasty in here, it's one of the lights shuts down, which would actually be beneficial for the stone typically, although it says a lot that this star is so strong right now with two lights on it. You don't see two stars and one being really muddled, right? You get this amazing look. 517, 232, and it's a subtle oval. It's more on that roval side, and it's a 66-point diamond weight, and so infinity around it, essentially, which I love because it's almost like you could wait until infinity to see another blue star sapphire this size, quality, and certainly the price tag. So you've got these figure eights that work their way down the sides, open up through the middle. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Edward, are you thinking about this one already? Maybe a smart shopper, collector, ready to go, understanding that these one-of-a-kinds don't stick around? Well, here we go. And I love it in the white, although you can change it, but I advocate the white gold just because I think it matches the star. The star has that almost silvery blue platinum-y tone, so it's a great way to go, and I vowed to you I would make it affordable. I will. It's supposed to be $69.99. I can't do that, otherwise it might sit here, and I can't afford to have pieces stay here. I can't afford to show you one item today and have it sit here, and we already have two. And, well, that wasn't the case, and now one came back, so I'm working backwards here. So here's what we've got. Instead of $69.99, it's a first caller situation. I'm going to try it on, then we're going to blow it out. And you may want to say sold right now because I've never seen a piece this affordable of this rarity. This is just value at its best. I wish I had 3,000 of them like those other places. I don't. Obviously, we work with too rare of a stone to have thousands of quantity of anything. So it's just, again, it's about really, really fantastically rare. This is one of the strongest stars, and it'll get stronger if we actually just, if I go over and block a light here, and I'm going to, you're going to see even more strength to that star, which is really, really, really important. So that's going to be a good one. I'm going to go do that really quickly just so you can see even better. There it is. Let me just block one of these lights if I can. Let me block this one. Oh, that's why. That's why it's not really showing two stars. This light is barely on. It's going to go any minute. But anyway, if you'd like it, we'll blow it out right now. First caller. It's under half. So 50% off, $3,500. That's a great deal right there. I'm not asking for $35,000 or $3,000 or even $2,000. Anybody like it? Yeah, we got two callers on the phone lines already. It's under $2,000. It's not even $19.99. I give you the best value we possibly can. It's never about what we can get. If that were the case, that would stick at $69.99 and stay right there. Because we should be able to get $69.99 for a rarity like this. We should. But we're not. And it's not 19. And it's not 18. And it's not even $1,799. What gives? There would never be a 232 faceted sapphire, I don't care what color it is, for a price like this. This is the asterism, makes it so rare. I'm going to blow it out for $1,777. First caller on that one, and only one. You know it is. And you see how the star is meant to rotate a little and move. It kind of follows the light. So that's going to be $1,777 for a 232, and it's a blue. So that's the big key here. It doesn't have any of the purples or the pinks or the reds, which are rare in their own right, but not as rare. This is sold already. Congratulations. I'll grab it. It's gone. So we're going to show you something else here, and I'll give you a look. I'm just going to flash this. This, I kid you not, I should weigh not in gram weight, but we should weigh in probably pounds because this pendant is so big. And again, we had a lot of people miss out on that blue star sapphire. Please don't wait on pieces you love. Call in early. You know this is just rare. I mean, this is just, look at this. This is the epitome of designer rare jewelry. And I know it's not for everybody. I just want to flash it here just so we can see kind of an art piece. I mean, I'll save you the admission at the museum just to show it to you now and say, hey, look what we got. It's a little bit of one of those bragging rights pieces, especially when you look at this, the way it's made on the side. Have you ever seen a basket with this much diamond work in it? It's item number 3067. It's in white gold only. We will blow it out. It's been here a long, long while. It's been one of those that's been photographed for magazines. It's been really the talk of the designer world, and I think we can see why, where the detail begins in the basket work. But then look at this fancy cutting you have to your Ametrine. So saw an Ametrine earlier, still here in the emerald cut. There was about 3 carats. Well, this is actually solid 18 18 karat gold first. Even the base of the basket is pave diamonds, and it's 18K solid. It is all the way done with the diamonds paved in the basket work, but even in the prongs, they lead all the way. Do you see that scalloped detail in the basket? Then the pave leads up to the top of the prongs even. This is just a 9145, you know. It's just your average 91 carat and a half stone, you know, all carved and compass details, and forget about championship cutting. This has got a far more detail than that. Plus your diamonds in the bail. Diamonds overall is a carat 90. So because it's been here forever, because it's been an art piece, it's been photographed, it's detailed, it's unusual, it's certainly a one of a kind, it's got almost 2 carats in diamonds, it's almost a 92 carat stone. All of these aspects mean cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. I mean, just like the dollar signs should just be like all you see with this, right? And that is why even here, with our great value, and there's, I think, again, something needs to be said for beyond carat weights here. We see carat weights. We see the gold. We see the purity. We see the carat weight. We see the diamond weight. But in this case, I have to talk about something that otherwise is really, really boring that we don't talk about very often, that you don't see. As we call it in the sports world, we say what you didn't see in the box score. You know, when somebody contributes to doing something to help a team win, but it doesn't show up in the box score. You know, it's not sexy. It's not the home run, right? It's not the 10 threes in the fourth quarter, right? It's not that. It's not sexy, but it's, in this case in jewelry, we talk about it as the workmanship. And I think on something like this, we just have to touch on it. I could say, like, go on a dissertation on what it took to carve that stone, to create this design, to actually fully execute it here in gold and diamonds, the way it's done in every which direction. But that is what you don't see here. So I know it's easy to look at a price tag and think solely about carat weights, but realize what went into it labor-wise, the attention to detail, the time, the man hours that went into creating this are actually far more valuable than even the intrinsic carat weights that you're getting. And that's saying something because there's a lot of that too. So this is really exceptional, and it's always supposed to be $99.99. And that's why it's been here. There's not, you know, it's a specialty piece, it's more unique. Not everybody's just dropping 10 grand on a piece that, let's face it, you may not wear every day. Like, I don't know if you're wearing that around the house, like a DBTY, you're putting on, you leave it on, you wear it 24/7. I don't think you're gonna sleep in this one. I don't think you're gonna wear it to the gym. I think this is more of a special occasion piece. It's weighty, it's heavy, it's got a big bail, so it's gonna accommodate really large chains that you have as well. But it's not going to be $99.99 because as much as we all love admiring it, and as much as it's, you know, looked great in our vault, and in photographs and magazines, and been, you know, on the wish list of everybody who comes in here, the gem junkies of the world and the jewelers of the world, they want to see it. Honestly, there's something to be said for getting somebody to own it and wear it. That's where this piece deserves to be. So if you like it. All that said, there's just a huge blowout price. You know those intrinsics I was talking about, the actual physical intrinsics, and then the more intangible intrinsics? It doesn't matter which you want to focus on or which you want to concentrate on. Honestly, the price tag I'm about to put right there is not going to cover any of those aspects. Not a one. Take a look at it. We'll show you what we got, and get ready because I'm going to show it on the hand here. You do need to know the size, and we'll show it on the neckline as well. It's a nice large bail. I just can't get over diamonds. Look at that. At the base of the basket. We'll show it to you again up close, but let's get you a measurement, and we'll show it on the neckline. I mean, it's heavy. You're going to feel the weight of this piece. It is heavy, and there you can see it's 2 inches, a little over 2 inches top to bottom. I'll show it to you on the neckline next. And then remember, it stays as is in this white gold creation, just like our ring did actually earlier. And then here we are with a look at it from this direction so you can see it a little bit better just size-wise. I'll even kind of walk back, walk back, walk back. I know this is getting out of focus, but at least you can still see that, you know, with more of the body, you can really still see that it is one of those bigger pieces for certain. So here's what we'll do instead of $99.99, just a huge blowout. I love that you can see all this compass detail. I also love that it's not just split like Ametrine is. It's not just purple and the amethyst and golden of the citrine. It's actually really kind of like a kaleidoscope of colors all the way through. Let's go back up close, show you those details again, and if anybody would like this custom designer piece, we are going to make it awfully affordable at under $5,000. And this is going to get to some kind of low. Again, no way, you don't even get to the intrinsics with this kind of value. It's not going to be $59. It's not $49.99 either. This is $1 major, major value. And it's not even going to be $4,500. You want something nobody else in the entire world is ever going to own, it's this. You want a conversation piece. I know that term is tossed around in our business a lot, but this really is. I mean, that is a conversation piece, no doubt about it. And again, look at the diamonds leading up every aspect because it's so big and that basket sits it up. You're going to see that. It's going to be seen from different directions when it's on the neckline. So why not have all those diamonds? And it's not 45, 44, 43, 42. It's not even $4,000. This is the value of a lifetime. It's $39.99 to the very first collector. And anybody who wants unique, a designer piece, a statement and a half in a pendant. I mean, think about this. Just on a per carat level for the stone without the gold, without the diamonds, that's like $43 a carat. For the stone, if you're not talking about the 18 karat gold, the carat 90 in diamonds, and the labor we talked about, that's like $43 for what is a really rare stone, not to mention the carving and the detail. So it's just, again, and I know it's not for everybody, but still, when it comes to value, the value is there. Because there's no way normal ametrine, like when I say normal, emerald cut, 3 carat stone, kind of like what we had a few minutes ago, that would never be $43 a carat. If it was, that ring would have been 150 bucks. And it wasn't, right? Okay, a little for the gold and a little for the diamonds, but that's not even a normal price for a regular ametrine, meaning not a 91 carat and a half, not carved in this beautiful, exceptional way. So think about that. I mean, I don't think anyone's probably disputing the value, but again, it's just that special piece where that is obviously, if you think like we're profiting on that a penny, oh, no, 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 no. We are losing mega money just to make sure that finally it can leave our vault, go to a collector's home, be worn on the neckline and enjoyed and cherished forever and ever. It's an heirloom piece waiting to happen. Take a look at it one more time. We'll give it 30 seconds. I know, it's easy to get a little impassioned about pieces like this because there is so much going on and so much to talk about. That is truly, with the colors that it is and the clock that's up there, Tony, I can't help but think about playoffs and the Laker game that just ended, and I was looking at tickets for Saturday, and there was not a ticket that was that price. They were all more than $39.99 for tickets for a round 1 game 3 playoff game in Los Angeles, which isn't surprising to anybody, but yeah, I look at it now and I'm equating the two and I'm going, wait a minute. So I can either go to a game that lasts 2.5 hours, which I love. Let me tell you, there's nothing I would prefer in this world more than being at a live sporting event. I spent the last every waking moment since I saw you guys last at live sporting events, spending good money to be there. But let me tell you, having 91.5 carats in ametrine with 2 carats in diamonds and 18 karat gold forever for less than the price of a 2-hour event might actually be a good trade-off, is all I'm saying. So anyway, it's here if you like it. I just had to show it. So here we go with our big Mandarin. We'll go to a Mandarin Garnet here coming up, and yeah, look how far. I mean, that gives you a little more perspective on how far we had to zoom back just to get that pendant in the shot. But take a look at this. This is a great stone. It's a really good stone. It's 9787. We'll blow it out. It's a 3 carat 19 ovally rovally. This is again kind of in that in between a round and an oval, and it's a really good Mandarin set up high and set up. That pendant's just, it's so cool, right? I mean, give us your thoughts on it. I mean, kudos. Everybody shout out the designers there and the lapidary, who is more of an artist than a lapidary at that point, doing that cut. I mean, kudos to them. So on this one, we're getting back to more of a traditional, but still unusual style you don't see every day. It's our bridge, one of our bridge mountings that has actually 4 rows in its entirety in diamonds. That beautiful Mandarin. You see how up close I came to that stone, by the way? I really wanted to do that because Mandarins usually are kind of like emeralds where you want to like stay back, like those trucks you see on the freeway and you follow them, it says stay back 250 feet because they don't, they're going to have the rocks that fly out, they hit your windshield and they don't want to be sued and all that kind of stuff, So it's kind of like one of those where it's like stay back if you don't want to see inclusions, because there are going to be an ample number of natural inclusions in a Mandarin Garnet. That is a given. But in this stone, really wanted to take you real up close, give you that close up so you can see how powerful the clarity is. We have one, as you know, it's white, yellow, or rose though. Nope, this one's got to stay in yellow. The second I said it, I went, you know what, that value, I saw it, I bet you we have to leave it. We do. That's an indicative of how low we're going to take this price tag, but it's 70 points in diamonds. We're going to blow it out right now. Give you a huge value. It was $49.99 once upon a time, but the fairy tale price tag is about to happen. So let's get you on the lines. And again, do not let it strike midnight, which in this term would be someone else getting in before you and then taking it when you wanted it. And we're not going to ask for $49.99 at all. It's just one quick deal. And I'm going to give it away for, you know what, take it down. I've had a lot of Mandarin requests. We'll do this right now. First caller can have it. You can have it for $14.99. That's it. I can't do the mounting for that price. We're going to see a lot of that tonight. So giveaways at this time of year, you got to make them affordable if they're going to go. And that's exactly what we're doing. And everything else is available from the show except for our first item. So if you have any questions, yeah.
You register Deborah from
Yeah.
Florida.
Hi. What'd she take?
The Star Sapphire.
Oh, did she? She got the Star Sapphire. And she was, wait, brand new with us, huh? First time shopper. You think, did you get the sense maybe she's been watching a little bit or just found us right now randomly? How great is that? What's that? Thank you, Deborah. Well, Deborah, you got a good one that I know you beat a lot of our longtime viewers. So, Deborah, shout out to you. Welcome from Florida. Star Sapphire headed your way. Enjoy it. Wow. Very nice. $14.99 on this one. And then we do have the, we have an Imperial topaz that's pink, 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 and really affordable for what it is. And then we have a great designer pendant. I do a gents opal, so we didn't leave the guys out of the black opal party tonight. Have a black opal for the guys. We got chameleon diamond. We got a lot of, you know what I'm going to do is show this Tanzanite. Apparently, this is the mounting that I'm discontinuing. We're not going to bring it anymore. But I stopped him. I said, okay, before we take it apart, before we melt it down, let me give this one last shot. This mounting is unusual. It kind of looks like woven, like to me it reminds me of a ribbon, kind of weaving through a band of gold. Now the Mandarin's here if you want it. I'm moving on because I know it's going to go and I just want to keep on moving. This mounting we're going to have to discontinue, okay? It's a little more unusual. It's this kind of crossover style. It's not really a bypass. It more is a crossover. And it's item number 8260. And I know I've got a great markdown price because I said, let's just give it one last shot before we actually take the stone out, melt down the gold. Now it's got a really stunning round carat 20 blue wing block D, which you know we don't see a lot of. We have not historically had too many of the blue wing block Ds at a size like this. So I think a lot of people might be waiting for something like this, especially in the round. Now, Tony, I am going to change the gold color, so don't worry about that. We'll do any gold you want. So we have it made up, ready to go. We can take that stone out, put it in the white, put it in the rose, whatever you need. The diamonds are pavés set through one side. I always think like a shooting star kind of look, right? Kind of wrapping and weaving into another band. It's 8 points in diamonds, so really wearable and classic. I think it just gives that little extra flair. For as different as it looks on the wheel, I think when it's on the hand, hold on, I'll show you, kind of looks like a traditional band at first until you're up close and go, oh, I see it, it's cool, there's something unique going on there. I don't think that's a piece that actually reads as this crazy, unusual piece. It's just really stylized and really well done. They have a discount price to just let it go. We're actually going to do better than that because I want to see who's out there tonight and, you know, welcome you into Wednesday. And if you just did tune in at the bottom of the hour, we're really excited you're with us and we want to do all this cool stuff with Blue Wing. But most of my Blue Wings are, oh, I've got one today that's 19 carats. This is what they gave me in Blue Wings. This one, not for everybody. It's great if you, hey, shout me out right now. If you want to spend $50,000 on a Tanzanite tonight, we got your ring. Because you know what? It's not just a 19 karat, it's surrounded in yellow diamonds. Then I said, bring me another Tanzanite because not everyone might want 19 carats. So we have another one, but it's still big. Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. It's big, like 10 carats. So what I'm going to do is give you the carat 20 opportunity. And we got a lot of calls. I think that must mean you guys know I'm up to something. I'm up to something. Take a look at it. We're going to go crazy. $13.99 supposed to be. Not anymore. Not at all. Any gold you want? Here's what I'm going to do. 0 to start and $100 increments. Go for it. Whatever you want. No reserve. $100 increments only. That should hopefully find a home for that ring. That's all I'm here to do is move the jewelry out. Yes. Oh, good, the Mandarin. Did you say Cheryl? Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl got the Mandarin. Congratulations. All right, Mandarin gone. And now we're looking for okay, no open on this one. Give it 30. Yes. Oh, you do have 100. Never mind, we don't need a clock. We've got $100 and $100 going once. Who do you have there? Edward. Edward's got $100. I like it. We'll see who that is. Then we're going to find out if we have anybody else coming in. I get it. We're going to try it on the hand here as well. Show it to you in that respect. And nobody else. Oh, darn it. I was hoping to get A little bit more than one bidder on a 0 to start auction. Solid gold, carat 20. Do you have 200? Thank you. $200 we have to Will's caller. We have to go 3 now. Will's got 200. You have 300? Thank you. Sean's got $300. $300. We're looking for more. Any gold you want. The second I said it, I went, oops, I probably shouldn't allow that. 400. Who do you have there, Will? Will's bidding for, that's their second bid now. Did you have 5? $500 we have. We've got $500. And literally in unison, I saw, I think, 5 phones go down in their cradle. What's going on? Tell you what, guys, we're going to give it a clock. We're at $500. I look out in the phone bank who I can see, at least most of them. There's some on the East Coast. I can see the ones that are here. And we've got a good number of operators tonight. And all I saw in unison, I swear, it was like synchronized swimming, only not as glamorous and not as graceful. And every phone went boom. I don't know what it was about $500, but that is still not that's not a price we should be seeing on a carat 20 blue wing block D. But it's my last bidder only, unless you're thinking about it. Here, what's this? Hang loose, hang loose, hang loose. Getting all kinds of, we call them gang signs, but they're not really, right? They're just like Hawaiian, whatever. We'll do I love you. We'll do, what else can we do? We can do LA. Saw a lot of that the last 2 days. LA. So whatever, guys. But here's what I'm going to do. Clock. It's time for a clock. Can we, though, regroup and realize that's a $1,400 Tanzanite ring that I'm supposed to get $1,400 tonight? Right now, supposed to get $1,400. We're at 5. Next bid is 6. And you can have any gold in any size you want. What? So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go, I'm going to go in the phone bank and see what's happening. We are going to give it a 2-minute clock. And then we're done. And then we're done. Take a look at it. This is it. Final call. Here's the thing. We've got a last chance 2 minutes. So here's what we've got going on. This is now, and I'm going to try it on. I don't even know if I've done that yet. Have I? Let me see. Let's do it again. And I'm going to do, let me try it on 2 ways. We'll go stone facing up towards the hand. We'll go the other direction as well. Obviously, when you get it, you play with it, see which way you like better on your hand. But this is a really, really great, and again, what kind of jewelry? In solid gold with VS diamonds, and those are VS diamonds, and your carat 20 blue wing. Stay there, Tone. I'm just going to flip it around the other way because somebody out there says, nope, I want to wear it the other way. Well, at least I think you'll know when you see it. That's the way it would look with that stone kind of going across the hand and down towards the outer part of the hand, towards the fingertips there. $500, final call, minute 14. I don't know. I'm asking you guys to verify 100% because we have had people bow out of auctions recently. And again, I think we need to make sure that we are registered before we place bids. Yeah. Question? So bear with us here, okay? We've got 58 seconds, and let's see if anybody else wants to come on in. We're looking for 6. We may have it. If so, when the clock hits 0, we're going to reflect that bid, and then we'll go from there. But this is a wild opportunity to get, look at that, sparkle factor that we see there. Amazing blue wing. I mean, this is where, again, size that we don't have that often, which means it may, see how this is a better, it's actually a better perspective to flip it like this when it's on the wheel. So that's why when it's there, I set it this way. Just because you see a better angle at the stone, you can really evaluate the color and the cutting, because of course the round playing with that cutting that's so amazing. And we've got our final call. Jason, are you on this one? Anybody thinking about it? Jalen, Jason, Will, Joyce, are you on this one? No? Okay, Jess, you're at 5, right? You're at 5. Okay, so let me see if we've got any final, because we have 9 seconds here to make it official. 5 seconds remaining, and then we'll see, do we have $600? I do have a Gents Opal, and then we've got, again, Gents Ruby coming up tonight. 2 Gents pieces that are brand new. That's kind of fun. And the best Imperial, simply the best Imperial at the best price. I have been trying to get some of these Imperials, the pinky ones, priced better, and I got one. I did. So let's see, do we have 600? You got it? You got it. Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let's show this Imperial. This is the one I've been working so hard to make sure that we could get at least one of these perfect pinkies, like this one. Look at that stone. Sign me up. This is one of my things with Imperial. I'm not, I'll just say it the way it is. No offense to anybody who loves them. I'm just not a fan of Imperials unless they're this color. It's so weird that the same stone I can either be very blasé about or I can be totally passionate about. And that all comes down to the rarity of the color. And I get it. These are like 1 in a billion. But when you see them, I think you realize, oh, there's something to be said. Because for me, I think if it's just the traditional yellow color, I'd rather have a citrine. I don't know, you're gonna pay less, so I'd rather have a citrine. I just love when these get to these mysphenol levels, which are just the best out there. Of course, it's really tough to find any trace element of pink whatsoever in an all-natural precious topaz out of Brazil. This is not just a hint or a kiss or a little whisper of pink. This is all full on. It's a pinky, peachy blend. When I say full on, you never want it to be, like if it were a pink color, well, then you'd get a pink sapphire or something like that. This still has that look of that golden pink combination, so you're getting what really makes it stand out as the one and only. And it literally is the one and only. There's only one source in the world for this topaz. It is Ouro Preto, Brazil. Ouro Preto is the name of the mine. Brazil is the country where that mine is located. It's near Minas Gerais. We're talking about one of the most gem-rich areas of the world. If it were humans we were talking about, we would say per capita, right? It's gems, so I'm not really sure if there's a term for that, but it's a prolific area of the world that produces all different types of varieties of gems. This is item number 120421. It's in a bridge, and this is a big size, and it is just 177 of that pure golden pink combination that is so amazing. And I know that the oohs and ahs at this point are probably kind of past us because we've seen a couple stones, remarkable colors like this, but they're usually really big price tags. And they should be. They absolutely should be. These are not inexpensive stones, even in their lowest form. So in their basic yellow colors, they're expensive. When they have that little bit of orangey, they're really, really expensive. When they get that little hint of pink, they're really crazy money. This is where you're getting into that ultimate level. So it should be a lot of money, but I've been trying so hard because we love them and we ooh and ah over them and we're all excited to see them, but then we see the price tags of $89.99 and we all back away slowly. We're like, oh, that just don't even tempt me, back away. I want to make one affordable. I've been saying this to our management team. I get it. They cost us a lot more money. I mean, I'm not looking, you know, I get it. As a woman of the world who understands economics, and you know, I get it. If it's that really, really ultimate high-level material, it's probably not going to be inexpensive or cheap. But I really wanted to say, let's get one of these special stones to somebody who just says, I love it, I love it, I love it, but $89.99, I can't justify. Here is what we're going to do. We're making this one affordable. Also has that bridge. This is the 94-point diamond bridge. It's in the white gold. You can change it if you want. Let's take a look at it, and more importantly, let's get one caller who wants it on the phone lines because there's no way it's going to stick around. That is a certainty, and that is because it's finally one of those pieces that is nowhere near $89.99. This is so intense it almost has a purple color through the middle of the stone, am I right? You see a little bit of that purple mauve-y, like intense color to it. I don't know if this one, oh yeah, it should fit. Yep, take a look. It looked tiny, but that's no problem. Look at that. It's a great stone. And again, yellow gold is your preference, no problem. Rose gold would actually be really attractive, no problem. Come on in. I know this is hard to believe because you see the color and you go, no, I know better. It's still, she might take it down from 9,000, but it's still going to be really, really pricey. No, it is not. It's not 8, it's not 7, and it's not 6. And already at $59.99 deal, I feel confident it would go with that price tag. It's nowhere near $59.99. That is truly, and I know we've had a lot of good ones, but this is what I deem the best of all the Imperials because I've had the luxury of seeing them all together at one time, side by side by side. So it's easy then to differentiate between one and the other. And this one with that little bit of that purple intensity is really, really good. And it's not $59.49 or $39.99. Let's blow it out. Who wants it? Make it $29.99 first caller. That's it. Most affordable one I have, and you get all the color and then some. So hugely important stone there. Still have both of our Ametrines, by the way, and then we still have both of our opals. So 2 Ametrines, 2 opals. Okay, note to self, no more Ametrines, no more opals for the day, except our gents opal. We got a good gents opal, so maybe that'll help kind of fill a void on the gents category of the opal family. But we do have great looking aquas. Got our 21 karat tansy here. Do have a really cool VS chameleon diamond. That's not typically here. So last call, $29.99. That one's got to go. And it should. and any gold and any size you need. It's right now currently a size 6, and it's in the white gold. We can adjust all of that to tailor it to your perfect, whatever your needs are. We have that big ruby, and we've got a big, now 19 karat Tanzanites here, and not going to be $50,000. And then we also have, quick look at a pendant here with sapphires and diamonds. This one only doesn't go on the ear just because it's impossible to show without kind of holding on to it. But this piece is coming up. If you want to just go ahead and give us a call. It's that stacked illusion set of baguettes and rounds that make it look like you got big old emerald cuts. A lot of people have been asking me for emerald cut diamonds lately. I don't have one. I don't have, well, not one to sell. So here's the thing. So let me show you what looks like emerald cuts by having baguettes put together with rounds. Do you have this one, Jason? Verifying on this one? No. Okay, so let's go to this pendant. And I'm going to give it a little bit of help here because it's almost like a little, train of golden diamonds. So, because it sits like this, right? So I'm going to prop it up a little bit as best I can and still show you the goods, which is all diamonds and sapphires, different cuts of diamonds put together here. The item number is 9763. It's a one only. Yep, as is. In the white gold. And it's got 18 karat once again. So we're seeing more 18K that we love. 24 points are your blue sapphires. They're rounds. They're all diamond cut rounds, and they're set in a channel between the diamond stacks at the lower portion of the pendant. Then you get 22 points in baguettes and another 36 points in the round brilliant diamonds. So altogether in the diamond weight, you're getting 58 points in diamonds in the diamonds. Let me go ahead and show you up against the hand, size, measurement, all that. Then we'll show it on the neckline for you, but that is going to be a one only. Finally have this one reduced. Do you guys think that this is a $39.99 piece? Because I did not. I mean, it's a designer piece, so it's not our own. So sometimes those get a little out of hand, okay? And it is 18K. Let me go over the carat weights again. 24, 22, 36. So it sounds like measurements of a doll. Of a doll. Yeah, not real life lady measurements, but sounded like that for a bit. 18K solid, white gold as is. Here's the length of it. So it's like this little, again, kind of trio look because you got the bail done in diamonds and then what looks like emerald cuts because these baguettes and rounds are put together. So it looks like you've got two larger emerald cuts, which would, by the way, be like 1 carat and greater. So that would get really, really pricey. What we're going to do is blow it out. It was literally, the reason I asked, $39.99, that's the price it's been. It's just not, sometimes these big designers don't do things the way we do. So when we are lucky enough, we love having variety pieces, and sometimes we'll bring you one of those designer pieces to have something a little different beyond the norm of what you're used to seeing. Because we like to, obviously it's great to mix it up. I mean, nobody loves that more than I do. I mean, give me the new designs, give me the fresh jewelry. But the designers don't have the same values we do because they made it under different, circumstances and all that. So here's what we're going to do on this one to bring it down to a price. Let's just pretend we made it. Let's give you a price that's more, exactly what we expect to see here. I mean, I get it. It's 18K. You've got these really important larger diamonds. You've got the sapphires as well, which are so bright and truly amazing. But it's also going to be really affordable, and it's going to be for one caller only, and it's April and September's birthstones together, if that means anything, and we're going to make it $999, and it stays as is. Go ahead, Edward. I'm sorry, say it one more time. What do they want to see?
The black opal.
Oh, okay, we had two. So do you know which one they want to see, or should we just show them both? Which one?
They want to see
Both, you got it. Black opal's coming up. We'll re-show those. Okay, $9.99 on our pendant. See how just, even with my help, it just doesn't sit very well. And it was $39.99, but here's what it looks like. And then let's take a look at the back so you can see the finishing right behind it as well. Just know it's going to be a smooth piece on the neckline. It's going to sit really, really nicely for you, and that one's $9.99. Let me go march on over and get our opals here, and then we'll take another look at those opals. We had two, so one was actually sold, but they had a change of heart, so totally get it, better now than later. So here we go. 157 was the big one, then we had the 45 pointer, which is the smaller, and both with great diamond weight. They're the same price, so it's $9.99, whichever one you like, and we're changing gold on either option as well. So you get to choose your gold color, so you get to, be the designer and change it up, and you don't have to do anything else except tell us what to do. You're not paying any more. So that's really a nice little opportunity. And our Imperial is still here, by the way, if you want that Imperial in the bridge or the Sapphire. And I've been doing this all night, though. I'm going to keep moving, and I'm going to rely on you guys to call in and let us know what you want. I can't, it's, again, pendant's already gone, so thank you. Pendant's gone, sapphires and diamonds, white gold only on that one, Will. Imperial's here, and then either of these opals, I'll go ahead and try them on again for you as well. This is the carat 57. Clearly, from a gem standpoint, the bigger value. But you are getting also 78 points in diamonds, so a really important style there. And there's a lot more color than what you're seeing on this one. I know it looks pretty much blue from this perspective, but when you actually have it away from the lights, it gives you a lot more of the reds. There's like a pink glow that happens underneath the stone, and then it turns green. And I don't know why. For the life of me, I don't understand why. I just lifted it up. I know you can't see it. Well, you can see a little bit of the outside. It went, the whole stone, I'm literally looking at it now, you guys. I realize this is a weird shot, but I am staring at the stone, and it is bright emerald green right now. And yet I can't get it to do that on TV. And I don't know why, because this is just the fascination and the phenomenal of opals. They play, they have play of colors. Sometimes they play with us. They play a little bit, and they play a little hide and seek with their colors sometimes on TV, not in person. I'm standing here in person, so I can tell you what I'm seeing that you're gonna see when you get it at home. I don't know why it's not, this is just the weird thing about opals. And it's still not just that, it goes completely green. So you gotta take a little leap of faith with opals always, I always say that. And then, you know, listen to what I say, because I always wanna make sure, especially, this is why I think I'm valuable here on pieces that don't translate on TV like they do on camera. So those are either or, $9.99. Let me know which one you like, and then we'll move on here. We've got another Mandarin for those of you that missed out. I've got another Mandarin. It's gonna be a different shape, but we actually have a carat 59. Who got your sapphire and diamond pendant? Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. Mary Ellen. Thank you, Mary Ellen. So hopefully that helps our opal requester there. Those are the two we did bring earlier. Same two, just back. So coming up next, we've got a Mandarin Garnet on the way. Another one only here for you in a similar size to what we saw, but yes. Oh, she said hi? Hi, Michelle. Do we know each other personally? I'm just kidding. It just always sounds like that when they call in and say hi. You never know. Maybe it's Michelle I know. Maybe we work together at some point. Hi, Michelle. Michelle in Detroit. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Let's go ahead and talk about this Mandarin coming up. So that's a recap. I don't know why I can't move opals, but those are just baffling to me. If the price is too low, that's on me. Just blame me, okay? Blame Lolo, okay? My alter ego who gives the low prices. I know better than to price them that low. But here's our Mandarin for those of you that missed out on the previous. Look at this. We had a Roval. Now we're going to an emerald cut. And it's item number 9730. It's a carat 58 in the Mandarin. And that is clean and bright. And yet the step facets are going to glow bright yellow like that. That's amazing. Item number, sorry guys, the wheel is all over the place. We're having a little wheel malfunction up here. So it makes the centering impossible. But here we go. It's a Mandarin. It feels like it's on an ice skating rink. I think I'd have better luck if they were on an ice skating rink, just kind of, you know, flying on by. Here's what we have, 9730. One day, guys, one day we'll be, if we ever profit on a piece of jewelry, we'll probably be able to improve our lights and our wheel and our cameras. We'll buy some WD-40, get the wheel from stopping to make those noises. But as long as we keep selling jewelry cheap, you're going to have to deal with some of these grassroots kind of principles of the production value, okay? I know Tony was saying the other day we should probably oh, sorry, we can't change that because that's, you know, that's just our view outside our skyscraper. So 9730 is the item number here. It's our Mandarin. I had a lot of people miss out on that. Roval we had in the bridge. This is going to give you a lot of that split shank style, little double halo, but then kind of deconstructs on the side. So kind of, you know, heads out on the sides east and west, gives you that split shank. Let's take a look at it. It's a 158 with 82 points in diamonds, so you're still getting a lot of diamond weight. And only this one. Now, you don't see much of the gold here at all, except for the prongs. And right now you can peer through it. When it's on the hand, you're just looking at the prongs as the only evidence of what gold color it's in. But despite that, still gonna make it in your favorite gold color it's on the hand. We're gonna do something really special here for you. It is not going to be $29.99. And get ready, top of the hour is 2.5 minutes away. Something special coming up at the top of the hour for everybody to enjoy. We're gonna make this a lot better. It's not even $19.99, and you know how rare it is to get these Mandarins. I said this earlier. We were able to come in close on a Mandarin Roval, showing off, bragging about the clarity. Same thing's happening here, maybe even more so with the bright yellow golden lights of that emerald cut, those step facets. It's not even 19, 18, or 17. This is one of those stones. I always equate this. I feel like I want to gather one day. I want to gather all the Mandarin Garnet ladies, anybody who's ever collected one and owned one, and I want to just throw them a party because I feel like it'd be the most fun, like really like where it's like every life of the party gal and she's all in one place and we all like party together, because it honestly is one of those stones I feel like has a personality type that tends to gravitate towards it, because it itself is so vivacious of a stone. I feel like the personalities of those that collect them are those life of the party type gals, the ones that are, you know, not the wallflowers who shy away from attention or shy away from, you know, being that social butterfly, because this is such a stone that really is that lively, bright, personality type gem. You just don't see many gems in this world that can create this kind of neon and this kind of color. And that's why we love it. And it's not 17, and now you don't need to be a big baller budget to buy it. That's the better part. It's not 17, it's not 16, it's not $15.99. It's not even $14.99, which is where the last one was so popular and had a lot of people miss out. Well, this one's not that price either. And it's not 14. And it's not going to be, oh, I love all the knots, because it's not going to be a lot of things, but it is going to be flying out of here because it's only $1,399 instead. So that makes it even more affordable for you. And again, a special look there with that stone being a clean emerald cut. And by the way, I guarantee you, it was the clarity of the rough crystal that inspired the cutting in the first place. Because, hold on, let's get it polished. The surface needs a little polish, but what's inside internally is one of those very, very bright, clean mandarins. And when you have a stone that doesn't usually give that, then that's where the temptation is by the gem cutter to really show that off. And that's exactly what's happening here. So $13.99, amazing value. One only. Let's see who's got it. It's here at the moment, and we have top of the hour about 10 seconds away. So special welcome to all of our shoppers joining us here at the top of the hour. We've got a quick little giveaway for you. Still have 2 opals, an Imperial topaz, the 2 Ametrines. I was going to say the huge Ametrine, but we have 2 huge Ametrines, a ring and a pendant, both here from our first hour. Number 1 on this Wednesday night. Glad you're with us tonight. Hey, let us know if we can show you anything. We haven't had a request yet. On Monday night when I saw you guys last, it was our last show, was Monday night, and I begged for 2.5 hours, did not get a request. I thought we were going to go as a no-show and request for 3 hours, but then they all came in. 20 minutes left. We got request after request after request. You don't need to wait till the end of the show. You can give them to us at any time. Obviously, I've got an agenda and a lot to show you, but we always pause, halt everything to get to your requests when you have them. So we value your time. We realize this is a long haul here. 3 hours is a lot to pay attention to me and listen to me, goodness knows. So if there's anything you want to see, let us know when you're here so you don't have to wait. We'll do it for you. Quick little trio here I have for you. This is really special, and we've got some quick little diamond deals. We've got to move these, okay? We really, we have jewelers who are busy making new jewelry and customizing pieces around the clock. It's really, really tough to go in there and ask them, and they make me do it, by the way, and say, can you de-set these stones, and can you melt down this gold? And because I couldn't sell it. It's just not, it's not, they don't want to do that. They spend, and then they're going, it's like they're babies. They're going, I remember when this was made. I remember how many hours this took. And it's a lot. It's drama, okay? So let's not do that to our jewelers. So let me just give you a chance here to own. We've only got 3 rings. This isn't asking the world here, and I'm going to make it easy, I promise you. There's a Molly Garnet, there's black and white diamonds, and there's white diamonds, and kind of a cool, I love meaning in my jewelry. So if I'm going to wear a piece of jewelry at this stage of my life, back in the day, I just want to like give it all to me. I'll take it, whatever. As long as I like it, it's pretty, I'll take it. At this point now, I just want to wear the pieces that have meaning and symbolism. And I'll tell you that this one piece here has kind of a figure 8 on a diagonal. I know you've seen it, so forgive me, but it's going to be the lowest price ever because we want to make sure we can get them out before we have to ask the jewelers to take them apart and melt down the gold, which would be advisable at this point because it'd be smarter economically to do that than sell them as cheap as I'm going to, but forgive me. It is going to be that infinity style, so endless love, the infinite journey we're on as human beings to, because again, we're not always on that same, same kind of path. So think about all the meaning this could have. Maybe it's a little inspiration to you as you look down in your hand and see it every day, but it's nothing but diamonds. And we have a white and yellow gold. So I think there's a lot of reasons. Not everyone's into meaningful jewelry like I am. I get that. But, sometimes it just, I think once you try jewelry that has a little bit of sentiment or symbolism to it, I think you really get addicted to, again, what they're all about. So take a look at this. We'll start with that little infinity sign that, again, is done in a diagonal, which is kind of fresh because usually they're more east to west, and that's it. Then I'm going to zoom back a little bit because I also have a really rare Mali garnet, and that's going to be indicative of where it comes from, the country of Mali, M-A-L-I. So that's your Mali garnet in this beautiful kind of yellow, golden, green. And then we have the more floral ring, which is this diamond design, which is white diamonds clustered with black diamonds around it, and then white diamonds down the sides. And they're all one of a kind, well, except we have the ability to do, I've got a white and a yellow gold in this infinity design for you. So it's also like the figure 8, so you can see kind of the same thing there. So if 8 is a lucky number, or if you like the infinity sign, either way this applies. One white, one yellow on that design. This one's any gold you want, and this one stays as is, because that's actually white gold and black rhodium. The black rhodium set for your black diamonds, and we only have those 3, except for the white and the yellow, made up, ready to go in this one. So let me know what you like, and then looks like we have our first request coming in, which is exactly what I was thinking today we need to see as a hoop earring, because nothing makes us happier than a classic style that everybody can enjoy. And we've got them. So that's coming up. And now we just got to move these 3. And I have nobody on the phone lines. And yet we've never seen a price like this on fine jewelry with diamonds. And the hoops are next. So whoever asked for the 235s, we're going to help a lot of people with hoops, because that's an icon. That's, dare I say it, I get forceful with hoop earrings and say you got to have them. So we'll have those coming up. Which one do you like? So far, the infinity saying, put it on. Let me see what it looks like on. I'm with you. So let's take a look at that on the hand. That's how we'll start. Then we'll go from there. Get ready. They're not $9.99. Look at this infinity design. This is perfect. So you can see what I mean by doesn't go straight up and down, doesn't go east to west like they would typically. It's got this diagonal, which makes it so fresh. So that's going to be one white, one yellow. I have literally 2 designer pieces made up. That's why I can't change one to the other. This is not even our own. So that's going to be a designer piece. That is 40 points in diamonds. One white, one yellow. Let's go back on the wheel. We're going to show you the other 2 as well. Nothing up here is $9, $8, $7, $99. They're not even $699. My goodness. Have you seen value like this? Have you seen it? It's not even $888, $799, $699. This is hard to believe. Solid gold? Make them all easy. $599 a ring. Anyone you want. And then the hoops are coming up. We just had these the other day, so I have a feeling it's probably a recap request. We're going to do that coming up next for you. And then we've got a lot of brand new coming your way. So anyone you want, I'm going to give them 60 seconds. And then it looks like I'll be taking the jewelers. White gold in the infinity is gone. So I don't know why, guys, but I've never actually had the yellow gold here just to show you. So just remember, if you're calling in on this one, at this point, you have to take the yellow, not the white. The white, as you see it here, is already sold. So this same design in yellow gold, hopefully you can picture it, is going to be available. Yellow gold available only. This one stays as is, black rhodium and white gold together, and that's the flower ring. That is 23 points in the black and 23 in the white. So that is your 46 points total weight in diamonds, and that is $5.99. And here is the Mali garnet, an 82-point Mali garnet with 21 points in diamonds in any gold you want. And that is going to be also $5.99. Well, let's move right along. So again, only yellow gold available in that infinity design. Hoop earrings are next. Well, we gave it our last call. That is last shot. That's literally the sell it or melt it wheel right there. I think one of these days I'm going to have a sell it or melt it show, where that's what we do all day long. We may have to propose that just so that if you've never seen one, by the way, I'll let you know when it's going to be. That'll be a lot of fun, where yeah, we'll start melting stuff on the air and, oh yeah, all that. We'll have the fire department on standby. It'll be good. Anyway, so done it before. And did you know I weld? Like, I have a welding machine. I have the welding mask and I have a welding machine at home. So I'm not afraid. I am not afraid to start melting gold down here on the air. I'm not afraid. I will do it. But anyway, that's where these are headed, unless they go right here, right now. So last call, $5.99. Yeah, stiletto nails and all. As dangerous as that is, that's the kind of the risky element. Most people, it's just, you know, the sparks flying everywhere and the high likelihood of fire. For me, it's just keep the welding away from the nails. That's the most important thing. So $599. My hands are insured. It's all right. All right, $599. Let's go ahead and move along. Let me know. Yellow gold only on the infinity, and this one's as is, and they're going to the melter. All right, here we go. I'm not sure who requested these, but thank you. One of our favorites in hoops. It's a 2-carat 35. Item number is 425. Just had them the other day. I believe it was Monday. And yet they are here one more time to take a look at. And maybe that's what happens, I think, so often. We'll get these requests usually the next following show. And that makes sense to me, because it means that A lot of times, especially with diamonds and gold, you might see it on our air and go, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And then you spend maybe your Tuesday calling up your jewelers, calling everyone you know. Call in the big highfalutin designer store. You know, the big flagship store in Rodeo. Call them. 310 number. Call them. Maybe you're going to call New York City. Call the 212 number. Call Fifth Avenue. And then you realize, wait a minute. You ask about their diamond hoops and you realize they're getting $25,000 a carat for diamonds that are not VS. That is why you called me tonight. And you said, you know what, I think I want to see if that's still really happening and you've still got that value on VS Diamonds 235 in gold with all the mechanism that you want, made the right way, inside out style. This is why you call back and say, I realized that she was not just telling me a tale. Those are $50,000 plus, and you don't always get VS Diamonds when you spend that kind of money. That's why you come back. That's why you say, sign me up. That's what we're bringing you right now. It is truly, legitimately, I've been in the business my entire adult life. I got to tell you, we could go back 20 years, we could go back 25 years, not see value like this. This isn't just as simple as, oh, it's a value because diamonds and gold have gone up lately. This is not a what have you done for me lately. This is just literally the best value anywhere that you can get. And the best part is, I'm not saying, well, so what if they're not the best diamonds? Well, compromise a little on the gold, get the 10K that's going to turn your earlobe all brownish green. No, this is 14 karat solid gold. This is all VS diamond material. You wouldn't have any need to get any higher grade than that because they're going to sparkle like your flawless diamonds will in the size they do. You've got the 1.5 inch by 1.25. Listen, that's maybe not for everybody, but if that's your jam and that's your size and you realize that the bigger the hoop, the more flattering it is, go for it. This is value. This is value. I told you the story on Monday or whenever it was. I told you I made hoops for myself, downtown wholesale district, many, many, many years ago before I was in the shopping business. I was in a different business entirely. It was still TV, but it was sports. And that's what I was doing. And they cost me $15,000 working with a wholesale jeweler because that's what mom taught me to do, go downtown. I spent my entire when I was a kid, I know, it's like a long time ago, right? I was at the downtown wholesale district. I know where to shop for jewelry. Now you don't need to. Now you don't need to. You can turn on the TV, watch us, watch this value. This is unbelievable. It is. And yes, it's a better value now more than ever before because diamonds and gold have gone up. They have. And you don't have to pay $50,000. You don't have to pay $25,000. You're not paying $10,000 for 235 of VS diamonds. Yes, I'm going to try them on. They're amazing. 1.5 inch by 1.25. Why the differential? Because they're oval in shape. So they're going to be a little bit less wide than they are long. So this is the 1.5 inch measurement here. I will show you. Get white, yellow, or rose. That's the other beautiful thing. Most of the time, you would not find all 3 gold color options in a store or boutique, no matter how much you're spending. This is the 1.25 that would go side to side there. So just a little bit of difference. This isn't like a really narrow oval that's really super skinny. It's got a nice little size to it. Then it's got the button release. You're going to use that when you're taking them off only. So button, it's like just like your blouse. Only when you're taking it off, you use that button, and that's going to be open it up. And then to actually close them, you're going to click them closed. That's it. They line, they click, they lock, they're done. They're on, they're good to go, and take a look at how they look, because that's really important as well. This beautiful style, you're getting that amazing look of that inside out. So diamonds lining the front, inside the rear there. It's not even $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000 for the pair. $235 in diamonds. They're not even going to be, though, here's the kicker, they're not $29.99. This is hard to do in VS Diamonds. It's impossible to do anywhere but here. We're making them affordable like you just cannot find anywhere, and they're not even $2,000 for $235 in VS Diamonds. You have this moment, and I know it's easy to just think, oh, that price will always be there. It's not the case any longer. This is not the kind of price that can stay static forever and ever and ever, amen, because of what's happening with diamonds and gold. It's not even $2,000. They are $1,999 for the pair. This is really low light over here where I'm standing to in a catcher's stance or a catcher's crouch to show you this. So it's really low lighting. This is just for the size perspective. And I say that because yet look at how stunning these diamonds are still in a lower light, how much sparkle and brilliance they give. So $19.99. And with this, I can take them off right here and now with one hand on TV, crouching down. That was how easy because of that unlocking button. So that's how simple it is. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll show you again close up, and you got to get a pair. This is the time to do it. If you've thought about them, as a lot of you do, you've done the due diligence, you've done the comparison shopping, it's time to get them. Yes, questions? How we doing? Everyone good? Yes. She did the yellow gold infinity ring. I love that. Thank you, Janice. Appreciate it. So the little infinity figure 8 is sold out, and the other 2 are available. All right, coming up, we're moving on in about 60 seconds. Those are our hoops, and then we have a really, really, really special little delayed top of the hour here for you, and that's going to be coming up. And then don't forget, if you have requests, get those in. These were a request, otherwise these wouldn't have been here tonight. So big shout out and thank you to whomever requested them. Love having them here, love bringing that value. Well under $1,000 a carat. Not a size that, even though longer than some, doesn't hit your shoulder, doesn't interfere, is not heavy, none of that. It's really just a very wearable style. So next up, I guess maybe our requests are not here, but $19.99 if you'd like them. So our last for 30 seconds or so to visualize those, we're going to get to some ruby. We actually have a heart-shaped ruby, we have a color-changing diaspore, and we've got a yellow diamond. It cannot be a show without a 1-carat yellow diamond. The problem is the 1-carat yellow diamonds have soared of late. We're going to still bring you one. Make sure you check that out. So let's take our last look at our hoops there. We've got a few seconds left with those. Just want to make sure. Hopefully, in requester, whomever you are, if that's not the hoop, we have about, I kid you not, probably 32 different pairs of hoops or so. If that's not the one you're looking for, let me know. We can find it for you. All right, coming up. Let's get to it. We do have a very special one of a kind. The Opal Gents pieces here. I have a green Zircon that's brought down in price. Have the 9-carat 30 tennis bracelet if you're looking for the biggest one we've got. That would be it. And let's keep moving. We got a lot to show you. Oh, and I have the Gents ruby. We're going to see that. So first, the Gents opal coming out. This is the black opal. So we've already had 2 opals. Wow, 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 wow. Stop what you're doing and look at the screen, because that's a fantastic opal. I know, 492, Gent style, but man, we can all appreciate a good gem. That is a play of color phenomenal stone, and what a big mounting, one of the higher end mountings we do here for the guys as far as size, diamond weight, just sheer volume of gold you're getting here. Really well done. That's item number 492. It's a 64 pointer. I laugh because it in a way looks like a 64 pointer, but this is what opals do. And it's 65 points in VS diamonds as well. Now let's take a look at the inside, which is finished with that scalloped under gallery, and then we'll try it on, and that'll give you a much better sense of not just how big the ring is with all the gold weight, but also let's just show how big that opal is, because 64 points is not telling you the story. 64 and 65. So 64 in the opal, 65 in the diamonds. Change the gold if you want to, and let's blow it out. Got to do that. Do it on the ladies' pieces, you better believe. We got to do it on the gents' pieces as well. Move them all out. We only have 45 minutes left in this hour. So how about a quick deal? It is literally, I'm going to show you, brand new on this What's New Wednesday, but it's also a $49.99 piece. What if I just make it a lot more affordable than that, and we send it on out? And October's birthstone, a great looking gem. There is a nice blue and green mosaic pattern. It almost looks like a terrazzo tile, but it's got a little bit of those red and orange coming through as well, which I really like. This is what I love about opals. There's so many different patterns. It's not just about what color you're getting, it's different patterns, and I love this one the most because it just means you don't have to wait and really move it around to see the colors. You're seeing them so strongly no matter what. I mean, see that? It's almost like they're kind of stationary in the stone and they're not rotating as much. This comes a lot from having a real true opaque base to your stone. Gives you a lot of those individual bright greens that we love, but it's also going to be really, really affordable. I just got nobody at $49.99. That's not a surprise. You are, it also just one value tends to mean there's got to be another and another and another. Because one value tends to just breed more values because they all got to be, just like I feel like proportions in jewelry design is important, I feel like proportional pricing is important as well as a host up here. Where if you got all these values and giveaways and blowouts left and right nonstop, sometimes you just got to keep it going. Otherwise it sticks out like a sore thumb. So, you know, from the welding. It's not $49.99. It's not $39.99. It's not even going to be $2,000. Like, we're taking a huge jump here just to make it easy. $1,999. And then a men's ruby later. Not too much later, but a little later we'll get to a men's ruby. Take a look at this. $19.99, one collar, and any gold. I actually, myself, would prefer to see it in the yellow. That would be my preference, but it's totally up to you. Whatever you want to do. Two people talking about it, one ring. One stone means one ring. Next up, and there's a wheel this hour. There is. We got a wheel this hour. We've got a wheel in the following hour. And we've got a really special, special ruby and a diaspore. And you know we have not actually had that many color change diaspores of late. We've had more pinks than we've had the color changing variety, and a really good reason for that. So nobody on this one yet. All right, Sean's looking at it though pretty seriously. Sean's taking a good look at it. We'll see if he's got it. It's only $19.99 for one of the heavier rings we do overall. Incredible style. Wow. That's a $2,000. You don't see a lot of $2,000 gents rings. I'm already panicking about what it means for my ruby ring. What does it mean if that's sticking around? What does that mean for the ruby that I'm about to bring you? Okay, so maybe we wait on the ruby till tomorrow. We'll see. All right, so that's here. Let me know. A lot of pieces are going after the fact, though, so don't hesitate to call us after it goes off the air, because if I just hang around and wait for every piece to sell, then it drags the show. So I'm going to show you a diaspore. It's a round color-changing diaspore in a bridge. We are almost, let me just tell you something really quickly. For those of you that are thinking, I'm going to get one day. I hear that a lot. I'm going to get one of those one day. It's on the wish list. When it comes to the diaspores, we have been focusing lately on, yes, the new Afghan find, those pinky purple stones. We're going to go back and revisit one of the originals. This is the color changing variety that comes out of also one place, but it's a totally different place. It's Turkey. This is Turkish color change diaspore. That is the actual proper name for it. I realize that everybody else is calling it a different name, and I can hardly keep up with it. And some places have trademark names individually, and then the family's got the family that runs it. They want their own name. And so whatever anybody calls it, as long as it is natural color changing diaspore out of Turkey, which is the only place to get it, it is going to be color changing diaspore. That's what we stick with. We have stones that were acquired long before the family that runs it now, who's peddling it all over the world, and that they're doing a good thing. They're educating the world as to what this is and how rare and special it is and all that. But they're also getting like 2,800 a carat at the gem wholesale trade shows. Good for them. Good for them. We are, though, this is why I mention all this. We have been working with a private collection, a little stash, if you will, and everything I've been able to bring you is from that private collection stash. We are almost completely finished with that stash. And you probably noticed that you're seeing a lot fewer of them than you used to. We used to have routinely, I'd have 2 a night. Now it's a little more sparse. It's like they've been rationed, right? We're just bringing you one every now and again. That is because they're really down to it. I happen to have here the specially cut. It's a round. You could not ask for a better cut, I don't think, than the round for this stone. Take a look at it. We're going to move that aside. That opal is still here. And we have the diaspore now for you, and what a looker it is. Item number on this one is 492. No, that was the last one. This is item number 446. And it is a color-changing diaspore. Yes? What? Oh, Sean, you're not getting the men's opal? Okay, then it's yours. All right. Just had to make sure. All right. Men's opal's gone. Thank you. Let's talk a little bit about this diaspore. It's a 216 center stone. Round, and this is why, can I go a little round and around and around on the round, because I just want you to see why we like rounds and why. You've already seen a little bit of pink coming through, golden and green, yes, but pink, giving you a little hint as to what it's going to change fully to in incandescent light. It is a 67-point diamond weight, one of our varieties of a bridge, this time keeping the sides clean and classic and giving it diamonds running underneath in one row and then the halo around the stone. It is our 216, running low on them. Let's make sure that you still have a chance to get a value that's better than that 2,800 a carat we're seeing all over the world. Again, gem trade shows. We've had 2 significant gem trade shows that has given us a real kind of updated price tag per carat. It was Tucson in February, and then following that, it was the Hong Kong show in, what was that? What month was that? March? Yes, March. So we've seen some updated pricing. That's where I'm telling you 2,800 a carat. Let's make sure this can go and give you kind of that back in the day pricing by having original material, original find. That's really exciting. We're gonna make this really simple. It's got a price tag today. I'm okay with it. But in an effort to try and make this next 40 minutes or so really, really impactful and really unique, we're going to do something a little different here. And I'm not going to ask for that $39.99 any longer. Still going to put it in your favorite gold color. Still going to make it in your size for you so that when it arrives, you open the box. There it is. You can't wait to put it on. You are good to go. Slip it on your finger and have the perfect fit. It is not going to be $39.99. I'm going to put it on the auction block. This being with so few now available like ever. So I mean, whether you say, I'll wait, I can wait. Well, the longer you wait, we're going to be at that point here in the near future where we are done. They're gone. They're sold out. There are no more here to show you. That is what's so crucial. That's why I'm letting you know. And this is, around of all things, one of those more specialty cuts, really doing its part to show off the beauty of this stone really, really, really well. It's not going to be $39.99. This is an auction. So you know what we're going to do? We're starting real low, not even $2,500. That's already a nice savings. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind saving $1,500 on anything. That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, you want to save me $1,500 on a house right now? Great. Great. That'll work. I mean, it's silly because everything's going that way, not that way. So just the idea of saving anything, but saving big sums of money on pieces that are, let's face it, too low to begin with here, it's really nice. 25 it's not, 2,000 it's not. You know what? It's been a weird Wednesday so far, but we're only halfway through. We'll get rocking here. This will probably do it. It's not going to be $2,000 to start. I'm starting at $1,500. A stone that is so rare. I've not seen one in retail. Have you? Tell me if you have, because I want to shop there. I have not seen one in retail. No matter what it's called, Zoltanite, Zarite, Turk, whatever they're calling it, I don't know. I can't keep up with all of it. You guys tell me what other people call it. We, just again, gemological name. What does the GIA call it? That's what we're going to call it. But $1,500, when it's something that's so unusual and so really important and special that retailers don't typically have it, this is where you shop for it. We got the best value anywhere. That's about half of what they're getting per carat. Per carat for a loose stone. Ours set in 67 points in diamonds. Ours set in solid gold. What are you paying for that mounting? Nothing. Nothing. 15 to start. Let's go. 50. Nope, no open. Okay. Well, the first auction I did in the first hour didn't have a lot of activity either, and that one started at a big old nothing. That one started at literally zero. So maybe a little bit of a, what would you call it, bad omen? I'll do a $25 increment, but nothing can happen if we don't get the open. Increments don't matter if we don't get the open. And this has the gold weight of 3 rings. Any bridge does. Now, yes, we do some narrow bridge mountings, but most of the bridge mountings are quite substantial in their weight and their feel. This, no matter how you look at, there's the gold of 3 different rings putting it together, because you got that outer row, that lower row, and then everything that builds up the middle, which would be where your traditional rings stop. We don't have 15. I don't know how the designers do it right now. I don't know. When people adjust their pricing to fit the gold, per ounce pricing we see across the world, I don't know how designers do it. I don't know. Everyone's moving their prices up. I don't know how they do it. We're going to go down to a lower than 1,500 because I refuse to believe that there isn't anybody out there that wants a diaspore before they're gone here. And it's okay if you've got money to spend, and money is no object, and price tag does not matter. There will be opportunities elsewhere, I am sure. I can help guide you as to where those are if you need them. But if you are somebody who seeks out value and wants the most bang for your hard-earned buck, this is the way to do it. And we're not going to do 15 because that's not got an open so far, and that's a little surprising. So we'll take it even lower than 1,500. Just remember how substantial, not just the stone and the diamonds, but the gold weight is at itself alone. What the gold is by itself. I know we don't sell gold bands. I get that. Thank goodness, because I feel like we should just do a segment where we just show gold bands just to see where the price tags are and see how legitimate these values are. But instead of 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 1,100, I'm going to give it one more shot here. And we may not get the open. That's something I'll have to live with. That's if it's that light an audience tonight, then it's that light an audience. But if I can just really open up the eyes to this giveaway, then maybe we're going to get this a home. And like I was saying, whether it's an older piece that we're going to have to melt down, whether it's a newer piece, we got to move everything. So instead of $1,100, we're going to start at $1,000, and we're going to lower the increment as well, so that that's not an issue. We're going to take it from $25, we're going to make it $10 increments, and you're in charge. It's totally up to you, but this is, first of all, let me just go ahead and grab it so I can show it to you from a distance so you can see what that's all about. Just kind of giving a visual of the size. It's kind of what the bridge does. It's kind of like built-in ring guards. You get that centerpiece, but then it looks like you stacked a band on either side of it, and then you get this look here. So it's just a really special stone. It's a really, again, unique cut. Should be getting a little premium price tag for that cutting. We're not. Yeah, we haven't even fetched gold cost if we get the open. So I'm not really worried about, you know, I don't think I need to harp on the value story. I think the value story is there. I think that's obvious to the world just looking at, just pick a stat. But we need calls. And no matter how good a value is, it's like the tree in the forest. If nobody's here to see the value, then it's not going to get a home, right? So you're here. So hopefully if diaspore's on your mind, or it's on your radar, it's on your wish list, hopefully you're getting in on this one, because I don't know, it couldn't get much prettier than a round, great size, wearable. Hey, you can still add a Wonder Ring if you want to. Let's see if we've got the open. You know what I'll do, Tony? I'll give it 60 seconds to get this one started. I've talked about it enough. You're sick of looking at me. So let's take a look at this. Here we go. There it is one more time. This is what's at stake. For $1,000 to open, and I don't have it. So what gives, I don't know, but this is the way to go if you want a diaspore. Simple as that. We are dirt cheap. But it's Wednesday. One of the better nights to be shopping. Okay, nobody heard that, right? Nobody heard that. Nobody heard. Did you not know? And if my ENT is watching and he heard that, he's like, what I tell you about whispering, you do not whisper. Don't whisper. Whispering is bad for your vocal cords, everybody. I mean, my performers, you all know that. My singers, my performers, my actors, you all know that. But for everybody else, when you come down with that cold or whatever, don't whisper. It's worse. Okay. Do we have the open? We've got it. And why is it? Why are you not telling me? We got it. All right. So we're going to give it a final call here. I got the open. We have nothing else. We have $1,000. Let's give it a final 2 minutes and we'll say bye-bye. So better to scream than it is to whisper. It really is. I know it's counterintuitive, but it is. My vocal cords prove that. I stand up here and shout all day, every day. So they're strong vocal cords. $1,000. Nobody else. All right, 2 minutes. That's all. It's a $10 increment, not to be confused with the 100 where it should be, but it's a $10 increment. So easy peasy there. And your diaspore of a lifetime in that 216 size should be, by my math, it should be about $5,400 for that stone wholesale. So if we're all, can you imagine? The plane ticket, when we last went to Hong Kong to go to the gem trade show that happens there quarterly, the plane ticket to get there from Los Angeles, a pretty big metropolitan area, to Hong Kong, the plane ticket was $13,000. So let me just say, before you go spend $2,800 a carat on your diaspore, which is going to run you about, you know, $5,400, $5,500, $5,600, whatever. Before you do that, just realize to get to that wholesale trade show, and I'll tell you, Tucson's all of like a 9-hour drive from where I am. It's easier to drive it than it is to fly because it's a small place and there aren't a lot of direct flights that go there. So I don't care which trade show you're going to is the point. It's going to be costly to get there, right? Not to mention the delays and all that. So just get it here, sit back, feet up, have the phone, and then $1,000, it could be yours. At this point, it's gonna be $1,010 or more to get the next bid in. Take a look, 2 minutes and we're done. 2 minutes and we sell it. No diaspore. This is the good news though. I love to see it because I'm always afraid when we get down to the wire on a stone and when we have last quantities, and I know it's a matter of time when I'm up here saying, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any more of that stone. I just hope we're at that point where everybody who wants one has one. That's my real hope at this point, and maybe that's what this is indicating, is that maybe you guys already have one and you're good to go, because that would be good news. Because I just think that if you're waiting for us to have it, I know you guys want to see the best value possible. This is it by far. We love bringing it to you, but $1,000 and we've got less than 90 seconds remaining. Here it is on the hand for you. This bridge we know, but a really special style, and you can see it's not a small ring at all. Kind of feels like that, you know, triple all-in-one ring, kind of like you stacked a a mirror finish band and a mirror finish band, and then you've got the diamonds they run, that middle row runs all the way under and through. Then the halo goes right around your diaspore, just framing that perfectly, and it looks like it's going at 1,000. How exciting. How very exciting. What a savings too. Exciting and savings at the same time. I get excited about saving money. I do. I think it's great. I think that we don't get to do it much these days, and we certainly get to see it every day here that you join us for jewelry. So if only there was a TVON for everything we needed to buy in life. I oftentimes feel that way. When I'm shopping for anything, I go, well, if only there was like a TVON place to buy that, or to buy this, or to buy whatever it is. That it would just be a beautiful thing, right? But when it comes to fine jewelry, you've got that opportunity. So let's keep moving. This one's gone, I think. I'm going to wait the 28 seconds just to make sure, but no activity on these phone lines. So it looks like, yeah. Again, is it a prank caller or is he registered? He's registered. Okay, just want to make sure. We've shown those a bunch of times. And sometimes the competitors like to call in and, you know, make us waste our airtime. So sometimes we have to make sure that they're real shoppers, you know, just to make sure and all. So do we have 10-10? 10-10, you got it? Sold, congratulations. One more time on these opals. Yeah, you gotta make sure. I've learned that through the years. You gotta just make sure. Okay, isn't that mean that they do that, you know, and they take advantage and pose as customers, and it's kind of the games of the business. But here we are. You know, look at these opals. So we've had these a couple of times tonight. We've got either the 157 or the 45 pointer. And they're both $9.99. The one did sell already, but it came back. So again, just a great value. And this blue, I'll just say, the one that you see here on the right side of your screen, it is giving you some more color than you're seeing here. I just don't know why. I can't figure out a way to show it to you, but it has everything to do with our lights. Okay, you kind of see it here. Do you see there's almost like a green undertone to the middle of that stone? That all goes like bright, 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 bright Grinch green. Okay, not I know the most positive reference in the world, but it's that very bright kind of lime green color. It glows. And I can't get it to do it on TV, but I saw it plain as day in person. This is the smaller stone with all the colors that are evidenced right away. It's $9.99 for your choice. This is 157 with 78 points in diamonds, which is mighty fine. This is going to be the 45 pointer that has 52 points in diamonds, classic halo, bigger individual stones there. And it's $9.99, and either one can be changed as far as the gold color is concerned. So you can, if you don't like yellow gold, please don't let that be a detractor. Coming up, we're going to get to our one and only green zircon today. We also have a very large Tanzanite. I'd love to get 21. Did anyone got remember the 27 karat Tanzanite we had the other day in a pendant that was down below $10,000? Got a ring, 21 karat for you. We've got some other special pieces as well. So hi, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so $9.99. Okay, let's keep moving. We got the Gents Ruby as well. Gents Ruby coming up in a little bit. I just want to show this green zircon because it's one of our bigger ones here. So $9.99. And neither of these opals are looking nearly as good on camera. That's always the case. Doesn't matter. Crystal opal, black opal, it's always the case with opals. So you're in for a treat. There's a little, there it is. There it is, briefly. Is that green that comes through, and then you have that really special kind of golden glow as well. And then we have this green zircon. Look at this, really fabulous green zircon here. It's going to be item number 9568. I'll try it on. This is a designer mounting too. So I really want to make sure we've had remember everyone was fighting over the green zircon I had the other day? What day was that? We had a really cool green zircon, and it was that round. I think it was a carat 77 if I'm not mistaken. That was special. This is actually huge, 386 in a really, really rare stone. 96 points is your diamond weight. It's going to be in yellow gold, although there's a lot of white rhodium where the diamonds are set, so it gives a two-tone look. Yes, Jess? Which one? Oh, we had two up there, so the bigger or the smaller? This was the bigger one. Okay, this one. You got it. So that's item number 482, 0482. Thank you. All right, so that smaller of the two opals is gone. The longer / bigger of the two opals is here. And we do have the green zircon here, 386, almost a carat in diamonds. And this is going to be a little bit of that, again, two-tone effect. See what I mean? How you've got the white rhodium where the diamonds are set. So it gives you a very two-tone kind of look to it. There's almost that wishbone effect down the middle. Big halo, great finishing on the inside. Love it. and only one designer mounting. I love this value. It started, so when this was on the air, and not that this isn't a really good value, it is, but when it starts at $49.99 and it comes way down, it's go time, especially for a stone as rare as green zircon is, and this one really, really, really is. And it's not even $19.99. How on earth are we doing something this rare and this size for something so special? And it's not $49, it's not $39, it's not even, like I said, $29 or even $19.99. We're really taking it very, very low and going to help you out. Do you have a wheel for me? Do you have another white piece of paper for me? Thank you. Thank you. And this is going to be $18.88 instead. So much, much better value. And that is officially the largest green zircon we've had for that smaller price. So that will be only $18.88. Okay, that's our green zircon, one and only, and yet not too dark. So many times my beef with these stones is they get too dark. That is not too dark. Look at this again on the hand because you'll see even more of that color. It's like a bright, almost gleaming yellow. Do you see that? This is what green zircons, I know it's hard to tell because we just don't see them that often, so it's tough to gauge what they're all about. But this is usually a stone, especially from a distance on the hand. It usually just goes like bottle green, like deep, deep, deep dark, no glints of light, no glow, no gem quality at all. And yet we still love them because they're rare. Look at the kind of sparkle that's coming from this stone. It's only $1,888. All right, so that's our one and only green zircon. And that would be, oh, that's a great stone. Love the size it's giving you as well. I think that we know it's challenged when it comes to clarity on the greens especially. So awfully nice to have that for you. $18.88. First caller. Speaking of great values, there's a big Tanzanite. It could be a gents or ladies. It's kind of, it's one of those bigger gold styles, so it's really unique. Also have a great ruby and a yellow diamond to follow. And then our gents ruby. I think we've got a nice little assortment here. We've got maybe the makings of a his and her set. We've either got a ruby for the gals, look at this heart shape, or we have this really special gents piece. You guys tell me, which one you want to see next? Which one? Heart shape or gents piece? Tell you what, better idea. This is going to be good. I'm looking at the similarities. We have a 1 carat heart shape. It's a good size. It's a wasteful cut. So usually if you venture a heart shape, you're going to waste a lot of the rough. So even if the crystal size started larger, you're going to end up with a lot smaller stone. To still maintain a 1 carat size and have the heart shape, really sweet. 70 points in diamonds. That's the ladies' ring. The gents piece, now, yes, there's going to be a lot more gold. The gents piece has a 106 oval, lot more gold, 29 points in diamonds. Both in the yellow gold now. I have no calls as far as which one do you like, which one do you want to see. Here's what I'm going to do, something we've never done before. I'm going to auction them, both at the same time. Now here's the problem with that. Why not? If this is the best way I can give you values. Auctions, always a great idea because we can forego our TVON set price and make it something vastly different. But I just saw a diaspore get, what was it, 1 or 2 bidders? Same situation in the first hour. I started at nothing on a Tanzanite. We only had a couple of bidders. I'm going to make this your choice of, or double the winning bid, take them both. Now, if you think this is not fair, go ahead. My hate mail, you can send me the hate mail, laurenblairtv@gmail.com. But one of them is $49.99 and the other is $38.88. Problem, right? Which one is which? I'll let you guess. I'll tell you. The men's ring has so much more gold, so that's a little more money. I don't care. I don't think you should have to pay more because there's more. This is an extraordinary opportunity on this Wednesday night to do something we've never done before. How is this going to work? I have no idea, but I just hope it works. My solitary goal is to make sure the men's and hopefully the ladies' piece goes. And then whatever happens, if you want, I'm going to ask the winner, which one do you want? We're going to honor the price on the other, whatever that is or isn't, okay? It's a little risky, but I think it sounds interesting, especially when you consider that I'm not starting the $49.99 piece. We're not starting at $4,000 or $3,800 or $35,000 or $3,000. Burma rubies, please understand, with the 1 carat weights we have, are some of the most extraordinary stones you can own, especially when it's Burma. I just want you to understand, when you're looking at rubies elsewhere and it's some other unnamed source or some other source like Madagascar, Vietnamese, Thai, Australian, there's a lot of different ruby sources all over the world. There's nothing that compares. Just because it's a ruby doesn't mean it's going to have the same price as its counterparts. It doesn't work that way. Burma is the tippy top, and everything else is kind of hanging out down here, and then there's some other material down there that we can't even talk about. This is, first of all, we'll have to, I know, Tony, this is complicated, but 437 is the odd number on the men's ring. 476 is the odd number on the ladies' ring. I guess we can toggle back and forth. It's probably too much to put them all up on one time. So just know that you're getting a minimum of a carat. It's a carat heart, carat 06 on the oval. Diamond weight differs a little bit, so does the gold weight. So kind of looks to me like you're kind of even here. We're going to start with 476, which is the heart-shaped ladies piece. We'll build that. It's the 1 carat with the 70 points in diamonds. Still any gold you want. Same with the men's piece. Again, I don't know how this is going to work exactly. I'm just trying to get a lot of people in, trying to open up the door to more affordability. But I will tell you this. What we're going to do is you're going to just put a bid in. You choose which one you want. Doesn't matter where they started, where they're supposed to be. You choose. We're going to go ahead and honor the price. Here's what I'm going to do. We're not starting at $3,000. We're not starting at $2,500. We're not going to start, here's the best part, at $2,000 either. Far too low right now as it is for either or. We're not starting at 2. This is a moment in time. Let's make history together tonight. It's not going to be $2,000 to start. I was in an event last night, saw history made. I love that. And I was just one of like 50,000 who saw it. I like that. That's kind of fun. We don't have 50,000 people. I can guarantee you that. But we're going to all be part of history together. And it's not going to be $2,000, $1,900, $1,800, $1,700, or $1,600. To start this madness, it's going to be $1,500 to start. You get to choose which one you want. Or winning bidder takes them both and just same price. So this is how we're going to do this. I just feel like this is, I don't know if we got the men or the ladies or who wants what, heart shape, oval. Maybe it's going to be the perfect his and her set. Maybe that's how you celebrate an anniversary. She gets the heart shape, he gets the oval. Whatever you want to do, take a look at it. Let's see how this is going to go. We have no open, no bidders, no nothing yet. But that's going to change because it's $1,500. I got to do $100 increments. We're that far away here. So when you're that far away from cost, let me show you the inside of the men's ring here. Reminder, this is the one that's the carat 06. So when we talk about the carat weights, it's a carat 06 for the men's oval, and it's 29 points in diamonds. The ladies' piece is a 1 carat heart shape with 70 points in diamonds. And we have no open. This was $38.88. This was $49.99. I'm not shy about telling you that. Either way, no open. Okay. Before I just get any deeper into this mess, I'm going to move on. Forget this ever happened. Do not ever even think about rubies again. It's going to be a while before I can even show you a ruby. It'll probably be July. So no open on those. Let's move. I got to run. I don't want to even see that. Yeah, it was an idea. I know it was weird, right? We don't like when, one time, I'll never forget, one time I wore glasses on the air. True story. I wore glasses. Like they were fashion glasses. They were just like, you know, reading glasses. They just, I thought, looked cool with the outfit. I think it was the worst show I ever had. It was something like the worst show ever. You know why? Because I don't think it freaked people out. They're like, who is that? what's going? I think it sounds like her, kind of looks like her, but what is going on with the glasses? And you guys hated it. It was like, oh wait, stop. I mean, when things are different, right? What? You know what I'm going to do? Forget about the auction. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Did I just move on too quickly? Tell you what, here's an even better idea. You tell me which one you want, men's or ladies, or take them both. It's the same price. We're not doing $1,500. Tell you what, your choice of $3,500, whichever, what? You want to go through the auction then, probably. But that's a discount. Look at where they're supposed to be. If I just say $3,500, your choice of, that's a huge savings. I just can't go through another bad auction, you guys. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not strong enough, and I'm tough. But I don't know if I have the pain tolerance or the pain threshold for this. You know what? Better idea. So we're doing weird stuff. So we're doing kind of different things. Tell you what, $3,000 your choice of. Everyone's saying, just do the auction. I had no open on the auction. I'll tell you what, send them out. Tony, we're going to look at the rings, men's or ladies, but here's what I'm going to do. You take them. I don't know if you want the men's ring and you maybe want the ladies' ring. Which one are you thinking about? Ladies' ring? Ladies' ring? What are we thinking about? Maybe this will work out beautifully. Come on in. Not going to run the auction. And I don't think asking $3,000 even, as low as that is going to work, right? I'm getting that look like, it's a no-go. What if we ask $25,000 or $2,000? You know what? Just do it. If you want them, $14.99, your choice of. That's it. Don't tell me. Okay, good. The rings are still over there. Whew, that bag, one of the bags went really close to the rings. $14.99. 60 seconds. Let's go. And Tony will do, that's the information for the ladies' ring. So let's go there. I'll show that by itself. Maybe that's it. It's just having two pieces up at once is weird. So let me just show this first. Then we'll show the men's ring, okay? So let me zoom in so we can take a really, that failed miserably. $14.99, straight up price tag, do it, sell it, done. Then I'm going to show the men's ring, and we'll give each one 60 seconds. Does that sound fair? Tony, I'm not even asking $1,500. We're not auctioning it. That takes too much time, and I have 10 minutes left in the show. I know, we have an hour and 10 minutes left in the show, but sometimes people leave me at 9 o'clock, and I'm begging that they won't. I am begging they won't leave me. 45 seconds left. Ladies' ring is $14.99. Don't worry, I'm going to give the men's ring a close-up too. I just think we're used to seeing pieces up like this. So forget that I ever did the two at a time. That didn't work. Yes? I'm showing it next. I'm showing it next. Let me show the gents' ring. Nobody wants the ladies' ring? Well, it's a 1 carat with 70 points in VS Diamonds. Let me try it on. Then we'll show the gents' ring. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. I mean, what in the world? I mean, it's so much for auctions. It's just not working. I got to discontinue auctions. People used to love them, you know? Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. No, this is the ladies' ring. Okay, now this is what you're waiting for. Let's go back to the up close and show the men's ring. And that item number on the men's ring, and I'm going to give it 60 seconds as well, is 437. 437, take a look at that. That's going to be also, I can't believe it, it's a carat 06 with 29 points in diamonds and a lot of gold. And that's going to be $14.99 is the price tag. End in the nines, please. Yeah, that looks better. It is. Well, they say a penny saved is a penny earned. How about a dollar? Dollar saved, dollar earned. What's that? Questions? What do we need? Do we need to show the opals again? Well, we only have one opal left. We can show it. We have one opal left, one of our opals. They've had some good airtime tonight. Anything else? Anything else we can do for you? 40 seconds remaining. Okay. Anybody taking the rubies? Nope. All right. Or do we have the men's ring sold? Verifying on the men's ring. I'll take it. I'll take verifying. Verifying. Hey, Jalen, did you have a question or are you just waiting on a request? Jalen? You're waiting on a request? And then Tim, are you taking a ruby or are you waiting on a request? Okay. And then Jason, are you waiting on a request or taking a ruby? Okay. So 10 seconds left, gents ring, probably gone. Let's hope. Jalen, what was the request?
She said it's a yellow diamond. It's not a hoop, but it has the front to the back of the unit.
Front and, oh, I know which ones they are. See, you should ask me because I know the jewelry better than anybody here. Those are the 224 yellow diamond. I think they're 224 yellow diamond pear shapes. Yeah. Does Ping know which ones they are now? Because I know which ones they are. I can find them really easily. What's that? Right. Oh, same. Oh, so the white diamonds were not what she wanted. She wanted the yellow diamonds. You got it. All right. I hope Ping knows. I know which ones they are. She just wants to bring me the yellow diamond box. I can find them very quickly. Who is that requester? Yes, exactly, with the pear shapes. I think they're 221, 222, 224. They weren't 223, I know that. Okay, coming up, we're working, Sandra, on your request. Sounds like you wanted to see the white and the yellow diamond hoops. Now I got your message. So I will be able to bring those out and compare them for you. Now, I have one more thing, guys. If you won't get too annoyed with me showing you one more ruby. I'm inspired. I'm feeling very inspired. And before, Sandra, we get to your request, I hope that we're here. I do have a ruby pendant to show everybody. Yes?
Ronnie just wanted to let you know that he's really enjoying the podcast tonight, and he's bought a few things himself.
And what was the first part?
His name is Ronnie, and he just said he's really enjoying the show.
He's enjoying it. Oh, well, thank you. Ronnie? Ronnie? Hi, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Ronnie he or Ronnie she? He? She? He. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes.
Sharon also says thank you.
Oh, Sharon, hi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I normally say, what are you thanking me for? But the values tonight. The values tonight. I got one more in the ruby category here for you. It's 497, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. And thanks, Ronnie. Let's take a look. 53-point ruby. So since I'm in full-on ruby giveaway mode here, I thought it'd be the perfect time to bring out a pendant that they keep bringing out to me, and I keep not showing it to you. Very bad host. I only am not showing it. Literally, this has been in my show planned. They want me to show this to you. They've wanted me to show it for about 2 weeks. I haven't. 497. It's not that it's not beautiful. It's just the price. That's all it is. It's a 53-point oval. It has diamonds at 14 points. I thought, maybe I'm wrong, I felt like $9.99 was a little much for this because it's not huge. It's 53, 14, and it's in gold, 14 white, yellow, or rose. I just felt that $9.99, you can put it up there, Tony, because I'm going to do something different. I felt like that was a little high for the carat weights. So since we're on this little ruby rampage, I'll call it, this will be forever known as the Ruby Rampage Show. I'm going to go ahead and do a little more rampaging, and we'll turn it into a verb, and we'll do something special on this pendant. Let's take a look at it. So regardless of if you decided on the ruby heart-shaped ladies or the men's oval, you got a chance to own ruby, and maybe even gift it, and maybe even get a couple. Because what I'm about to do on a classic style that anybody can wear, forget about gents, ladies, size, this, that. This is all about value and giftable, and we are already end of April, so before you know it, then we got May and June and July, which means that we've got Ruby Month coming up to celebrate. Stash this away, tuck it aside, because you're going to have the value you're going to want to give to yourself, as well as any loved ones on Burma Ruby. It's still Burma, it's still a 53-pointer. I have a couple, we match them for clarity, so that means it's a minimum of 53 points. You may get more carat weight than that. We're going to do better than $9.99 because, well, you saw what just happened on the 2 rings, and now we're going to make them even, well, these pendants, since I have got a couple of them, makes me even more motivated to get that price down. Think about gifting. This is that simple everyday. If you are saying to me, oh, no, I don't even need to wear a big style. Maybe I'm retired. Maybe I'm more casual. This is a style for everyday wear. This is not oversized. We had the ultimate oversized pendant earlier. Remember that Ametrine? This is really meant for everyday wear, classic style, a little over a ½ inch top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline coming up next. You can choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. So you're even getting your gold color choice in this pendant, but that's what it would look like from across the room, just to give you a distance look at it. And we know one of the reasons when I can't decide, true story, when I cannot decide and I'm sitting at the salon and have no idea what to do with my nails and realize that all I've been doing is neutrals, what is my go-to? Red. Why? Because it goes with everything. And if I have nothing special going on that week, or there's no special event that I need to have something symbolic, I just go red. Because you guys are tired of seeing nude, and so I just go red. That's what this pendant is. You go red, you go because it goes with everything, absolutely everything. I don't care if you wear a lot of neutrals or bright, bright colors, neons or more muted, pastels or primary, does not matter. Red, like this ruby, goes with everything. So instead of $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77, which is a great value, a really good value, we're going to make it better than $777. We're going to make it better than $699. We're going to make it better than, oh my goodness, I did this on rings earlier. I had a $5.99 ring wheel, and 2 of the 3 are still here. I'm not even asking for $599 for that reason, and yet this is Burma Ruby. Best of the best worldwide, that blue-red signature color, clarity and glow and beauty, and it's not even $699 or even $599. We got to blow it out, and this is what I'm talking about. This is going to be the conclusion of the Ruby Rampage. It doesn't mean the rampage will be over. It just means the ruby section of the rampage will be concluding. And it's even better than $599. Very first callers only have 3 available. Let's make it easy. Make it $499 for the pendant. That's it. $499. Working you some magic here on the best ruby in the world. And you still get clarity and glow in that secondary blue-red hue that we love to see. And it's only going to be $499. That's it. 60 seconds. And guess what's coming up? Sandra, the hoops are out here, the forward-facing yellow diamond hoops. 224, I was right for the first time. Okay. Jess, what's happening back there? Anything good? Nothing good. Nothing good. $499. The piece is even finished in the back. There's even an under gallery to this $9.99 piece. Granted, you're not paying $9.99 tonight. You're paying $4.99. But look at that glow and color. And to get, is that really 14 points? It looks like more than that to me. We have the yellow diamond hoops coming up next for Sandra. They're the forward-facing hoops. And we already had some fabulous white diamond hoops that we can, Sandra, we can show them again side by side, but they're a totally different look and feel, really. They're very different. I think you could actually own both and really feel good about, you know, your hoop collection. But we'll show these yellow diamonds next, which are really just difficult to display, but we're going to show them to you. It's 9912 coming up next. And guess what? We have 1 pendant left. 2 gone, 1 left. That's it. Jason, are you getting a pendant? Here are the yellow diamond earrings. I marvel at these. Let me zoom the camera back. 9912 is the number. All large individual pear-shaped natural yellow diamonds, matched to perfection. This is that, I'm calling it forward-facing or front-facing hoop because they do this. I actually need to zoom back a little bit further. Let me show you on the hand to give you a little perspective on the length here and a measurement. They are 224 in solid yellow diamonds. Those are all natural yellows. We have 1 hour left in the show, so get those last minute requests in if you have them, or let us know what you'd like to see. Again, they're 1.25 inches top to bottom. But there's a left and a right design, which I'll show you together here so you can really see how the idea, not that you have to do it this way, but the idea is they're actually set where they're going to actually be left and right like this, because the idea is to have that open side that curves. See how it's on a different plane than the left side? Well, what that does is that curves, and it's meant to look like it's kind of meeting up with the back side of the earring, when in actuality it's a post and a butterfly back. So there is no connection in the back. It just looks like it does. All of these are significant pear-shaped VS yellow diamonds. They're fabulous. It's 224, yet we have this incredible markdown on this designer earring. They stay in the yellow gold to show off those yellow diamonds, and we have got quite the value. Like I said, there's a butterfly backing that you will get, so it's going to be, it's that kind of lightweight style. You don't need to worry too much. I'm going to swap them out. I'm actually going to hold this one here so that I can have the other one, which is the proper one for my left side, to go in the ear, and then you'll see what that looks like. But it's a really cool look, and again, very much fashion forward, quite literally, because you have all of your fashion of your diamonds facing forward. So I think it's a really special look. Now, you can ignore the fact that I have a drop earring in my second piercing. There's only so much I can do with one hand. I couldn't take that off with one hand, but it's still kind of a cool look, actually. So I've actually, think that this is kind of a neat look. So even if you are incorporating it in with a second piercing, I think it's kind of a cool look how it's almost surrounding. Feel free to get a drop, and so it almost looks like it's framing your second piercing's drop earring there. So kind of a cool style in every way, but what we're going to do is make them really affordable. That's just, I wanted you to see how this, again, normally, a typical hoop, you're only seeing the front at most angles. This is where you get all that diamond weight kind of swirling and wrapping around, always showing off to the front. Keep in mind, I have no backing on. They're just balancing there, yet they're still camouflaging my ridiculously stretched out piercing on my left side, so they're still hiding that. which is nice to have. And all those yellows looking just gleaming and glowing and brilliant and amazing. We're going to blow them out right now. They're back on the hand here. And what we're going to do is make it a lot easier than even, oh my goodness, this $59.99 where they started, that's why they hung out for a bit. Now there's so much less. There's the pair together, and they're only $1,999. Now, Sandra, we did bring out the 235s earlier in the white diamond front and back hoops, meaning they were the inside out style. So if you need to see them side by side, I can do that. I'm not sure if she was trying to compare the two or just thinking about adding two beautiful and totally different. Honestly, you can have a white diamond hoop all day and it's never going to be mistaken for this style. This one's totally unique and different. So $19.99, and then I'll show them up close again so you can see the quality of those yellow diamonds you have. Again, knowing they don't really sit on their own very well, so I'm just giving them a little help so you can see one after another after another. It's like a conga line. Conga line? Conga? Yes, conga, like the drum. I get so used to talking about the Congo as far as origin for stones that sometimes conga, Congo, conga. So that's going to be $19.99 for those hoops. Front facing, yellow diamonds. Actually, do you know that's the only yellow diamond hoop I have? Is right there. That's it. That's the only, used to have these little tiny pave hoops. Those are sold out long time. So this has been now, this is a really big high-end way to do a hoop. Yes. And is that Sandra? Does she need to see the white diamonds again?
Oh, no,
She's okay. So congratulations on these if they're gone. All right, next up, thank you, Sandra, for the requests. Appreciate that. What do we have next? Oh, I know. Do we dare just ride the yellow diamonds into the sunset here and show you the big one I have that's new tonight in the ring? Look at this. We've got a yellow diamond right there. Cushion cut, 1 carat. This is pretty. The other day I had a really vibrant, almost neon. And you know, ultimately, rarity aside, it ultimately comes down to what you like. And we all have different taste. And we all like different things. It's what makes us human beings. It's what makes us unique and individuals, and we love that. Another request here. Okay. Oh, that's what you're going to do then? I see. So I'm recapping some opals, not the ladies' ones this time. Let me recap. I had a request to see that again. That was the men's opal, 492. There's the 492. Thanks again, Sandra. Where was Sandra calling us from, by the way? Texas. Okay. Thanks, Sandra. Okay, so that's the opal we had earlier for the gentlemen. Still have one of our ladies' opals left, by the way, as well. But this is the 64 point. Looks way bigger. 65 points in the white diamonds. And inside under gallery, here it is on the hand one more time. Then we're going to be returning to that yellow diamond. I do have that 1 carat coming your way, which, like I was just about to say, this the next yellow diamond, when we've seen some really almost neon stones of late, we've got a little lighter shade for you if that's what you like. So that one, that was here earlier. Let me show this again. This is the yellow diamond, and then we'll zoom right on in and take a look at item number 6545, which is going to be a 1 carat exactly. It's a VS cushion cut square. Now, I like this mounting. It really has the, let's call it a triple halo, but certainly more than that, in that the first 2 halos are yellow diamonds that match. The outer halo are big individual, almost waves or swirls of big individual white diamonds that are wrapping their way around the 2 yellow diamond halos and your yellow diamond center. So you have quite the look here. It's a really, really great, it's a great idea. It's a great idea in a stone, and when we can make yellow diamonds affordable like we do, and listen to these diamond weights, we're going to get you 30 points in the yellow diamonds and another 77 points in the white diamonds. So only one of those halos, but look at the carat weight more than doubles. Why? Because they're all bigger individual stones. They mean a lot. So ecstatic to have it. Now, I'd want you to call us, by the way, since we just reached top of the hour. Let me also remind everybody how important it is to call. There's been a lot of activity in the last few minutes here. This is usually on our weeknights when things start to get rocking and rolling. Some of the big shows are over. Some of the sporting events are past. So we start to get really busy in the last 30, 40 minutes. So we've had a lot of activity. So here's what I would encourage you to do. I'm just going to proceed with the items you haven't seen, but if you have any questions on the rubies, men's ruby, ladies ruby, or the ruby pendant, call us. Any questions really on anything that maybe you're still kind of thinking about from the last 2 hours and 7 minutes, we'd love to hear from you. Also, if you have a request and there is something you would like to see in the last 42 minutes and a half of the show, let us know at those, not 42, 52 minutes of the show. I almost cut you short of airtime. Don't want to do that. We have a lot of shopping to do today. But if there's anything you'd like to see, let us know what those requests might be. We'll bring them out for you. I have got, obviously, there's a carat of 7 in diamonds alone, just on the side diamonds. So that would be 207 in total weight. And yet I've been talking about this, and we'll continue to talk about this so that you don't get mad when the prices change. And say, hey, Lola, why didn't you give us a heads up on yellow diamonds going up 15-fold? Well, this is it, guys. We are going to continue to talk about it as long as I can bring you older pricing. And I don't mean based on just what's happening in the world in gold and diamonds. I mean what specifically is going on with the natural colors of diamonds. Those are where you're seeing the biggest adjustments in prices. And so obviously because the Argon mine shut down, that's been gone now for a while. So it's really given the industry time to ramp up and really give you tremendous justification for why the prices are soaring the way they are. Because in regular diamonds that are a dime a dozen, sorry white diamonds, but you are. I mean, it's just a fact that we're never going to run out of white diamonds. We're just not. The earth produces more white diamonds. They're not always great quality, but there's always an abundance of white diamond material. So it's not all that. You're not going to talk about, prices are only soaring because that's what they do routinely. Prices on white diamonds have always been on the upswing and on the incline. That's what they will always do. But we've seen more dramatic, instead of this subtle incline, we've seen more of this straight vertical line of pricing increases on the colors, because that's where we really are actually more limited. Mother Nature has been really, really stingy about these. And, with a big, big, big mine shutting down, it really does put a damper on what's available to all of us. So let's take a look at this and give you a great idea how we can bring another large yellow diamond to you for an incredible, like the prices of old, before we have to adjust and before you get a little stunned and shocked. So how about this being one amazing value? One straight up amazing value right now instead of $99.99, because obviously that is a reflection of those increases. That's where it could be and should be and will be, sadly but true. We're going to do something different, and you're not going to pay. $99.99. Do we have anybody thinking about this yellow diamond? Yes, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, okay. Who's that? Did I hear Sheila? Who? Okay. I think this is gone, right? Is it gone, guys? I'm about to show the gents ruby ring, but I feel like this is gone, right? So maybe somebody who got it wants to, I don't know. I feel like this has got to be gone, right? But I'm flashing it. I just do what I'm told most of the time. 437 was the number on that. That's the men's ruby ring. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. But it was $14.99. Okay. Carat 06, 29 points in diamonds, any gold you want. Yellow diamond coming back in. We have just gotten started on this yellow diamond. I almost love it in, out of focus like that. It looks really good. There's a brilliance about that when it's totally out of focus. I'm going to try that on the hand. Then we'll whisk that ruby away. Yeah. Oh, sure. Hold on. Watch this. One replaces the other. There's the ruby on the hand. Maybe I got that wrong. I'm supposed to try it on instead of show it up close. There's the ruby on the hand. I mean, I feel like this is just, please ignore this. Nothing draws your attention more than whatever you do, don't look at this. But seriously, whatever, that was a meltdown. Let's go back to our yellow diamond, and then we'll try it on again for you here. So this is the fabulous 1 carat with the 30, with the 77. We're going to make it really simple and easy. And I'm actually going to go back on the hand on this one so you can see it from a distance, because it is a big ring. A lot of times when you just condense the halos or make them all smaller diamonds individually, you're going to see a closer to the hand kind of look. This really is giving you a very large platform. So definitely shout out to my big ring gals, you know, the gals who can handle a little larger ring. And I don't mean uncomfortable or hard to wear. Classic band in the back, easy to wear, balanced. It's not even my size, and it's still balancing really nicely centered up here on the hand. We're going to size it for you. This one we recommend as is. So just leave it with the yellow and the white, which I always think is a great thing because it goes with everything then. And what we'll do is make it really simple and easy, and we'll just sell it out right now and just kind of blow it out is what I meant. We'll do this really, really basic. The only way I can get around $99.99, simple as this. We have got to, and I normally it would be an auction. They're time consuming, and we haven't had a lot of activity. So I'll do you one better, because when we start it, I've got the option here, if absolutely need be, we still have to start at $5,500. What if we just forego the auction? I'm going to rationalize it this way. If we save the airtime by not doing an auction, and we save some of this valuable airtime, we can give you a better value. That's what I think this is really all about, because I just don't know if 6,500 or 5,500 is going to get the activity we're looking for. So let's just go even lower, save you a bundle, and then we get to save the airtime, and we'll skip over 55, and we'll skip over 45, and we're going to do something that just be aware. Whether you're shopping it or not, be aware that going forward, we're not going to be seeing these types of prices on the yellow diamonds. That is a fact going forward. So that is what I just really want. The takeaway here, if this is not your style, this one's not for you. But if it is your style, and you want one of these bigger 1 carats, and you're okay with the fact that it's giving you a carat 07 beside that, and 207 total weight, take it for the value it is, because it's not 45, it's not 35. This is not an auction. I'm just going to get you the lowest, well, it's a lot lower than it's supposed to be. So I'm getting you a lower than lowest price. I know it doesn't make sense, but not much has. It's not even going to be $3,000. 207 total weight. The vast majority being, of course, your yellows. Just in the center stone, you've got the majority covered. The center stone alone. Then you get the 30 points in the double halo, also yellows. That's a carat 30. 77 in the huge white diamonds. They're, remember, individually so large. You're not spending $3,000. I need to sell it. It's not going to be $29.99. Let's keep going. I got to make you a deal. We're going to make this the deal you've been waiting for. And listen, going forward, it's going to be a longer and longer wait, because there's just nothing we can do anymore. I like to give you kind of the behind the scenes, or as I like to call it, the inside baseball behind it. The reason is there's just way too much increase on the wholesale level. Dealers that we work with that are great friends of the network. We don't look at them as colleagues or associates. We look at them as friends of the network. They can't get us the deals on yellow diamonds. Nobody can. They're just not possible. So if we can't get you the better value, how do we bring you these values you've grown accustomed to? It's just a matter of things have gone haywire in the natural diamond arena. It's as simple as that. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $29.99. We're going to take it even lower for you. Even lower. So come on in, we're ready to go. We've got the values happening tonight. It's not $29 or $28 or $27.99. We know it's going to take moving mountains here. And that's what we're doing. It's not even $27.77. This is just a huge value already. But where it's going, I just realized I have a fingerprint on that center stone surface. So we got to polish that up and look at it one more time and know that that is a VS center stone. Actually, they all are. It's actually, yes, got a VS clarity grading on that center, which is not all that typical to even grade the colors of diamonds, but we did. So here we are. And not $27.77 either. And not $26.99. Oh my goodness. Come on in early. This is going to be a perfect example of the sooner you dial in, the better off you're going to be here. No doubt about it. It's not even $26 or $25.99. It's not going to be. And we are really, guys, we're getting busy. If it's requests, if it's yellow diamonds, I don't know. But we need to move this jewelry. We need to move a lot of jewelry in 44 minutes, and we will do that. How? Cheap, cheap, cheap pricing. It's simple as that. We're going to make it better than $25.99. It is a Wednesday. You deserve to have the best of the best in values. This is it, truly, in yellow diamonds, worldwide. And now, even here, whoo, Ooh, but I don't have $25.99. Guess what? We're going to go even lower. I just got to make sure it goes. It's simple as that. First caller, let's do it. $2,499. It's all I can do. It's everything and more than we should have done. And that is how you move fantastic jewelry, some of the highest end out there. These are not made in labs. Oh my goodness, how many times I see so much lab grown jewelry out there now in the industry. It makes me sick to my stomach seeing the pricing. I'm all for, technology and giving people options, but it's the pricing that makes me completely sick, is that people are spending hard-earned money to buy lab-grown stones, and we can get you better value here for the natural and the exotic. This is how it's done. $24.99, first caller. Let's take a look at it. We'll give it 60 seconds. It should be gone. It should be gone here momentarily. I can't imagine that sticking around. So $24.99, and it's yours. And then we're going to need your request, guys. Tell me what you'd like to see here at the end of the night. We have a lot of great pieces here, but again, much rather show you whatever you're thinking about or kind of looking for. So whatever it may be, you let me know. We also have a really cool wheel. There's a big Tanzanite, some great Zircons. We've got a aqua. I do have a chameleon diamond and a very large tennis bracelet if that's what you're looking for as well. Have our 19 karat. I don't think we need to see the 19 karat Tanzanite tonight, but hey, if you want to see a 19 karat surrounded in yellow diamonds, we have that as well. Okay, coming up, let's do this quick wheel and then we're out of here. Quick wheel, then we'll get to, I hope by the time we finish up this wheel, we'll have some requests coming in and we can do something wild for you there. But here we are, 5 seconds, that's still here. Let me know who would like it. Now we've got another, there is one more opal to show you today. And that's going to be a kind of a hybrid, kind of a ladies or men's style for you. We'll show you 4 pieces on a wheel, starting with this big opal. Look at that. Lots of blue greens there. Wider band style. Then we're going to get into the zircons. We have a pink, and we also have a very large blue zircon. And then we have our Tanzanite in this great style. Yep, let's zoom back. That's kind of the... always that kind of swan feathery look to me. I don't know, it's a really pretty style with a very large. When I looked at this, I thought it was an 8 karat. I mean, it's got a big face to it. So we've got the opal, the pink zircon. Yes, the yellow diamond's still here. The 1 karat cushion cut is still here if anybody wants it. So I'm just going to move on because, again, I can't. At this point, it's more detrimental just advertising these prices. It forgoes me selling them in the future when I've got these crazy low prices up there on the TV screen. So here we are with our blue zircon. Again, this sits a little bit on a lean here, but of course it's going to sit evenly on the hand. We'll show them all on the hand, but let's walk you through some carat weights. And yes, because they're on a wheel together, it means they're all getting one price. That price is being discounted to the rock bottom low. And now we just got to figure out a way to move some jewelry. So you let me know what we can do, what we can show you. Give me your requests because we have 40 minutes left. And I've shown you everything I got pretty much, besides the 19 karat Tanzanite and the 9 karat 30 tennis bracelet, both of which are $35,000. So I just don't feel like that's what we should be doing. But if you have requests, get them in. We'll just open up the last 40 minutes of the show to whatever you want to do. I'll auction them off. We can start at 0, whatever you want to do. I mean, whatever. It's totally up to you guys. You tell me. The show is in your hands from here on out. But I've got this wheel, so let this be my last hurrah. And we're going to get you either the 98 opal. It's a 98 point light 1 karat opal. It's a 787 pink zircon. It's a 574 in the blue zircon. And then we have that Tanzanite, which I tell you, it looks so much larger than it even is, but it's already a 435. So you get also a lot of gold weight in that mounting. Anything you want on this wheel, well, they're not going to be $49.99. We got to make this quick and easy, and sometimes got to do it. They're not $49.99. Take any one you want. All 4. Also, I have great news for anybody who's saying, well, I would, but. Well, it's perfect, except. This is going to be gold color changing on the house, on any 4, any one of the 4, and you're going to get your sizing as usual. So let's take that price down. Let's get the $49.99 off the screen, and just like this, slap it out of there. We're not going to make it $49.99, $39.99, or $29.99. Pick your favorite, whatever it may be. And it's not going to be even $1,999. That is a gigantic and the most red we've seen. We're still calling it a pink zircon. That is a lot of red in that stone. Here's that bright blue, of course, effervescent as zircons are with all that sparkle quality. Then your large opal. This is the 435 Tanzanite. They are not going to be 19. I just kind of had a feeling. I had a feeling. We've still got all 4 here. We're ready to move them. They're one of a kinds. Well, here's what we're going to do. Oh, now we're starting to get busy. See, it just takes a little delay. Then everyone's realizing, those are $19.99. I'm taking them all. Take them all. They're not even 19, 18, 17. Keep them going. And then we got our first request. Yes, let's see what it is for the last 40 minutes. Who's this request for? Valley? Okay, Valley. 17. Oh, hold on. Any hope and prayer, guys, to get these out of here? Is it just a matter of the price? Do I need to go lower? Is it just a matter of, do we need to see a different price tag? $17.77, $16.99, $15.99. Oh, let's get them out of here. $14.99, 60 seconds, and let's go over those carat weights. Almost an 8 carat pinky red. It's more red than it is pink in that zircon. That Tanzanite is a 435. Did I just make a 435 Tanzanite under $1,500? Yes. And we have a 98 point opal in a ton of gold. This is all the blues and greens. And listen, a lot of people have been missing out on opals today. Here's the opal to get. $14.99. We can't leave any of them here. If it's a matter of just seeing the graphics, let us know. We'll put them up there for you. And then we've got a diamond bypass request. We'll show that. Just pure white diamonds for you. That'll be kind of fun. We'll do something special on that one. But here we go. 30 seconds left. $14.99. This is the 435. And how much gold in one ring can you get? These beautiful mirror finish scallop sides, the burnished diamonds on the side. There's even, I know it's hard to see, but there are diamonds right along the edges of your Tanzanite. Where the Tanzanite meets the gold, there's a row of diamonds there as well. 14, okay, we got to put up the graphics. That's what does it every time. So let me just show you one at a time here. We'll start with the Tanzanite. It's item number 7111. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. We'll give each one like 15, 30 seconds, something like that. And we'll move them because sometimes it's just a matter of, I need to see it right there. Boom, up close, graphics. Here it is. 435 pear shape, 11 points in no, it's not. They forgot. They forgot the side diamonds. I get it. I mean, that Tanzanite is so big. It's kind of hovering over the side diamonds there. It's 7111. That's a 435. It's got 11 points in diamonds. It's in any gold you want, and it's $14.99. So huge value. We're going to see another big per carat discount on Tanzanites where they should not be going. You got a great value there. I mean, think about this. At $14.99 on a 435, that comes down to like what, 344 carat? So would be worth it on the Tanzanite, although this stone does look larger. So that one should definitely be sailing on out of here. That is 344 a carat. Yes. Yes. The opal's coming up next. That can be, I think, men's or ladies, really. It's 9550. Tony will have it at the ready. So the opal will be next. 9550. It's a 98-point black opal. It's got 55 points in diamonds. And, of course, these are one only. So let me know on the Tanzanite. Here's the black opal. We'll zoom back a bit. That's going to be a 98-pointer. Obviously, take that with the grain of salt that's necessary for opals. 98 points looks larger than that. It is 9550, and that's a 98-pointer with a halo and the burnished diamonds. Yet again, we're seeing some burnished diamond accents there. That'll be 55 points in diamonds, and that's also in any gold you want. So that'll be, well, $14.99 is what we assigned to this wheel, and not supposed to happen, but here we are. And then I'll flip it around so you can see the other perspective on the opal. See those blues and greens mostly. I would say if you missed out on the previous gents ring, this might be a good option as an alternative. It is $14.99. So white, yellow, or rose gold. Then we're going to show you a really, really special, like, let's get the close-up look at the zircons. We'll start with the blue, then we'll go to the pink. The blue zircon is $8,999. And here's what the blue zircon looks like. That's a great stone. That's a 574. So still maintaining these bigger sizes. And again, all one only, so do let us know which one you love. And that's going to be the 5 carat 74, but doesn't stop there. You're also getting 54 points in the diamonds. So that'll be also any gold you want, $14.99, 111-8999. That is your item number on that blue zircon, that crisp, vibrant, like electric meets turquoise blue color that you have there all together. And that's in an almost lacy kind of look to that mounting. 574, don't tell me this has never been on the air. 54 points in the diamonds, my goodness, and $14.99 when it started at $52.99. So huge value there. And then we're going to be moving along. We've got our pink, which I was pointing out is really more red than anything, and it's going to be 9158. This one has a lot more red than we typically get out of the category of pink zircon. It is a even larger zircon, 787 on this one. 787 is the carat weight. Diamonds on the sides. That'll be item number 9158. I think all four are still here, by the way. Unless, Joyce, are you taking the opal? Nope. Okay, so all four are still here. If you like them, blue zircon, opal, that was the lightning rich black opal, or that big tanzanite, that 4 carat 35. So this is again, let's try a different item, number 9158. On the red pink zircon, it's a 787 with 36 points in the diamonds for $14.99. So those are the four pieces from our wheel. Just a little closer look if that's what you need to see all on its own, right up close to see every detail of the piece itself. And then we're going to move on to this diamond ring request for Valley. It's item number 8608 coming up. Let's take a look. Forget about the 787. I think they heard it too many times. 787 though, with the 36 points in the diamonds for $14.99. Here is, I know he or she is patiently waiting. This is really a beautiful piece. We had part of a wheel the other day, and it's one of those illusion sets where you get the baguettes and the rounds. This is a bypass, but it is creating the look like you have a round on each side. Two different sizes in total. It is 18 karat gold. It's 8608, and it's a really special 18 karat gold piece. We're actually going to do any gold color you want, and it's beautifully done. And then you have to see this on, and it's beautiful to wear also anywhere. Pinky, thumb, middle, index. It can work on bigger fingers or smaller fingers. It can work on bigger hands or smaller hands. It's a great sheen off those 15 points in baguettes, 23 points in the round brilliance, and you're going to be getting, of course, that 38 points total weight, 18K salad, and look at the finishing. So this one is so attractive on. Look at it from a distance here on. I'll try it on the traditional way, ring finger first, and then imagine it just anywhere. Like I said, you can work it on the, what would typically are the larger fingers on the hand, or you can go a little smaller, pinky or thumb ring. I'd love to see this as a thumb ring. It's basic enough in the back where it can be worn anywhere. That narrow, just single band in the back. Yeah. The yellow diamond. I would love to flash the yellow diamond because if it's still here, yeah, it needs another look. How about this one for, it was $9.99 on a wheel. We'll bring it down to $599. That's a magical price there. Seen that a couple times on rings here that we just need to move, and we are going to recap that yellow diamond. We will recap it coming up next. The 1 carat yellow diamond, we'll show that again. $5.99, so that was a request. But remember, anybody can chime in on the diamond pieces. We're lucky enough to have a little bit of quantity on this diamond ring in any gold you want. So it's white, yellow, or rose. Obviously, this is the illusion setting. It's meant to look like, in this case, they've stacked these baguettes, 3 on each side. You see how they pick up the light like that? Happy to say no star filters. There are no star filters. Anything you see these rings do, they're going to do in person. You don't have to be in a television studio setting with all kinds of funky filters going on. This is what it does when you're at the office, when you're at the coffee shop, when you're at the, I don't know, where do people go? Wherever you go. Doesn't matter. Don't need fancy lighting. It's always going to do that. Always going to be that bright, brilliant flash. Yellow diamond coming up next. We'll bring it back out. It's still here, so you know what we're going to do. Show it until it sells. I think we're at that point of the evening where we got to really just kind of dig a little deeper here on some of these pieces that still remain because it's not the values. I've already taken care of you there. It is just about moving jewelry. Maybe you need another look at it. That's what we're going to do next on the yellow diamond. What do you think, Jason? Question? Yes. Which one? Pink zircon. Does she need to see it again? Susan, thank you. Susan's going to take that pinky red zircon off my hands. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are they gone too? Okay. Okay. So that wheel may actually be, yes. Oh, of course. So let's show the pink zircon again, and we'll show it on the hand here. What'd you charge her? Are you charging her the price on the bag, $8,200, or are you charging her $1,499? Does she know, though, it's an she got to tell her. $8,200 ring. $8,200. And now it was now it's not, it's gone. Susan's taken it, but it's $14.99, Susan. And the diamond weight is 36 points. They're rounds set together as if they're trillions. It's a great size stone at that $787, and it was $14.99. I say was because it's spoken for, and she's taking any gold she wants, Jason. So if white gold's not perfect for her, you tell her we'll do a gold color change on the house. So enjoy that one. I think we've got the blue zircon left from that wheel. Jess, who wanted to see the yellow diamond again? Do you know? Kathy wanted to see the yellow diamond again, and I bet you some other folks did as well.
Yeah, her husband's actually waiting.
Oh, are we husband, wife shopping together? I wonder if it's a special occasion. Maybe there's a special something coming up, and maybe this is going to be the what I pick out from myself, make it easy on the husband, you know, do all that. So this is the 1 carat, whatever it is. I mean, I'm all for buying your own jewelry, but hey, celebrating special occasions and milestones, making it easy on them when they don't, and you know that it would cost hundreds of thousands in retail. So I think you're probably better off shopping it here because it's a yellow diamond. And we did have this a few moments ago. It's the same one, just wanted to recap it. And I bet you, Kathy, probably, as well as other people want to see it again too. Probably just having that moment of, did that really happen? Did I really see $24.99 up there? We went away from the auction block. We got away from the $99.99. The auction would have started at $55, got away from that just for the sake of saving airtime. Now here we are ironically showing it again, but that's okay. We got to make sure that this goes because it's a VS center stone. And now I will tell you, there are several people talking about this right now. Clearly it's been something that's been on our mind and on our radar, and as well should be, because this is a crazy low price. When I look at, again, I was likening it to sporting event tickets earlier. We had a piece that was literally less than a ticket for a sporting event on Saturday here in Los Angeles. I mean, literally. And you got pieces of jewelry here that are forever and ever and ever and really, really high end. And this could not top it, right? White gold and yellow gold together. You're getting that 207 total weight in diamonds. That's 77 points in the white diamonds. They're all individual larger stones. They almost do this like wave design. It's like a wave or a scalloped effect that goes around and around and around. Then you get your 30 points. That's your double halo of the yellows. Then, of course, your center stone is the yellow. It's about this is really a traditional yellow diamond color. Every now and then we get those little slightly darker or brighter or neon. Those are great too. But I think ultimately it's all about, you know, I can tell you what's rare and I can tell you what costs what, but ultimately it boils down to what you like. What do you like the best? Where does your eye go? What makes your heart happy? That's ultimately what should decide. You know, set the rarity aside, all of that. What you really like is what you like, right? And if you like that, I'll tell you, this perfect, just classic yellow diamond color, it's not too light, but it's also not giving you any browns or any oranges or any neon. It's just about brilliance and spectacular VS quality all the way throughout, and it's $24.99. And we know I feel like I'm obligated to make sure you understand that going forward, shall we see pieces like it? I mean, probably it's just more responsible to not bring them at all. Instead of trying to bring them and have these higher prices, I'm not talking a couple $100. I'm not even talking about a couple $1,000, but much higher pricing. I think it's probably better that we don't even show them at all, as opposed to trying to get so much more money than we're accustomed to seeing. So that's why these are kind of last call, last warnings on these big yellows. Take a look, and I mean big means anything a carat or up. Anything a carat or over is a very large size to get in the yellow diamond world when it is, again, a natural color. So there it is, $24.99. Operators, if you're verifying on this one, let me know. Or if you're taking it, let me know. Yes? Here it is on the hand. Oh, why is nobody talking? Nobody, what? I'm always the last one to know. But that's what's going to happen. So, okay. Well, it's our last look at it. There it is on the hand again. For reference, I'm at 5.5, 6 on my ring finger, on my left hand. Okay, let's go. Next up, shall we give it 30 seconds? Let's give it 30 seconds. And that last bypass ring with the diamonds, the baguettes, and the rounds, still here. Pink zircon gone. Jess, did they have any questions on that? Nope. Anything else we can show them? Ah. So much to say, but I'm going to refrain. I'm just going to refrain. I'm going to be a good girl and refrain. Okay. Do you think we need to bring out any other yellow diamonds? Yes. Oh, say it again. Who is it? How do you spell that? Monroe. I love that. That's a first name? I love that. Where is Monroe calling from? Arizona. Wonderful. Welcome, Monroe in Arizona. Thank you for shopping with us. Welcome to TVON. How nice. And thank you. All my thanks to you. Okay, coming up. There's a 709 Tanzanite. There is. We've got to. Oh, you know what? This one's so loud. There's a chameleon. It's a huge chameleon. It's a 54 pointer. I'll flash it. Don't get mad because I'm flashing it. It's a lot of money. It's like $12,999. But just in case you're thinking about a chameleon with a lot of green and blue, that's here. Also, we have one of our favorite hoop earrings of all time. And I know we already had hoops, but these are different. They're the bezel set hoops that have this fringy quality about them. And they're really my least favorite earring to show on camera because they don't sit on the wheel themselves. You have to look at it like this. But my favorite thing about what they do is that they dance. And well, if I hold this hoop still, and I'm trying, look how those stones are still dancing. Now, if you move it, because when you're wearing an earring, you're probably moving, look what they do. These are bezel set. That's the back. That's the front. But from the front of the earring, it looks like this. And yet from the profile, which is how so many people see our hoops, you have got bezel set diamonds. They're going to face out. So from your profile, let me show you the yellow gold as well. This is just, I love this for like a little flirty, fun, fabulous hoop. That's the back. That's the front. So obviously they're going to go two different directions. So be mindful when you put them on. Just take a look at where the diamonds are more exposed. That's going to go on the outside of your ear. They're a hinged hoop. They have a lot of gold. They're a click-in style. They're item number 3266. They've been on many, many a times, but they're very popular. And I think if you're looking for something, again, a little different in a hoop, maybe you like the idea of kind of a drop and a hoop kind of marrying together. I really believe this gives it to you because you've got that kind of look. It's almost like there are, if you look at it this way, in a jewelry kind of respect, it's almost like your hoop is wearing pendant. Now, I realize I'm just putting one on here and I do need two hands to do it. So I'm sorry that it's laying the way it is. I know that looks kind of silly. But I'm going to show you one on because that's really what you need to see. And again, I'm being mindful of the fact I'm putting them on the proper way so the diamonds space out. But what's so cool about this is, and I wouldn't mind seeing these in a second piercing as well because they are a 3/4, but that's only when you account for the diamond fringe there. So do you see, this is what I want you to mostly see. That's how they look facing forwards. Let me make sure I have this on the right way for you. So you're really going to get all that, and I can only turn so much here, but you're getting all that extra diamond flash. You can see there's something different happening here, like a charm style, right? It's like your hoop is wearing a charm bracelet. Maybe that's a better way to put it. You can still see there's some movement, but then from the profile, which is how a lot of people see our earrings, there's that open diamond work. So you get the bezels that kind of face out. So it's really, really special. It's different. I don't know where else you're going to find a style like this. Let's go back up close. I'll hold them up for you. I love the idea. If you are thinking about venturing into hoops as a second piercing, I think this would be really cool that way as well. But there they are. And they're always popular. I really, really think, too, for how many of you have DBTYs, meaning the Diamonds by the Yard collection in necklaces or bracelets, I think this is a great way to go, too, because it's really matching that as well. So here we go. They're under $1,000. And they're not going to be anywhere near $9.99. Here's how we do it. All hinged individually. Great look. Here's that yellow gold again. We're going to make it a lot easier. And this is that click-in style, so they're really continuous. There's not really a backing per se. There's nothing that's going to be awkward the way they kind of, you know, even if you've got to wear your earrings and lay down for a quick nap, they're not going to hurt. They're not awkward to wear. I mean, just really, and they always sit, just the way these are designed, I'll tell you, the jewelers must have gone through probably 100 different versions to get these to be spaced properly, so that they create that smile of a curve to be so that they're not overlapping, and also just the precision, the way they're set so that they're always facing forward without turning the wrong way when they're on. It's just incredible. I mean, think about how complicated that is to create movement like this in a pair of earrings, but have so much just wearability, the way they sit properly. They're not $9.99. Let's get you a great value. It's been a while since they've been on the air, and we're going to make them really, really affordable. How about $699 for the pair? And that is a good size of a solid gold hoop as well, with that kind of squared off style, the mirror finishing front and back sides. So you always get that reflective quality as well. You see there how it's going to beam the light. That's really important as well. So that's $699 for the pair. And we'll give those about 60 seconds here, and then we'll see who's got them. Yellow, white, or rose. So we have, obviously, you can see the white gold. There's the yellow gold. We have rose gold. They're just not out here on set. So yellow gold, rose gold, white gold. Always tough to find an earring in rose gold. So we're really proud to be able to offer that as often as we do. Great styling there. And, of course, bezel sets. You get those. Also, to note, you're getting the bigger diamonds as well. I mean, 6 per earring, only 12 per earring pair. So those are good sized diamonds, because when you look at that 55-point total weight and you realize only a dozen diamonds, they're almost 5 points a piece. So that's also really nice to know. You're getting bigger VS diamonds that are bezel set there, just like your diamonds by the yard opportunities, just like diamonds by the yard bracelets we've done, all those different styles. This would be the earring that coordinates so beautifully with it. All right, coming up. Next up, we are on our way. We've got a couple of Tanzanite deals. I've actually got a few choices here. So let me just go ahead and bring those out. We've got either I've got a 780. This is more of a gents or ladies style, I believe. I just love this stone though. That cushion cut neon is glowing. It is beyond. Then I also have another one though, and it's gonna give you a little more diamond weight. So I think it's nice to have options. I'm always a fan of options. But let's take a look at the big one here. Well, how ironic. These are only going to be a few points different, but I say big one in diamond weight. And the color's amazing. So cushion, left side, oval, right side. Let's take a look at together. So one, I think decidedly more diamond weight, certainly on the right side. You're actually going to get, I'll give you 2 different item numbers here. It's going to be item number 382. I'm going to start here. Let's start with 382. That's going to be good. That has a ton of diamond weight. Go ahead. If they'd like to see it, I'll tell you what, it's $99.99 is the price tag on it. So maybe we'll start there. The 9 karat 30 that I have is marked down from $30,000, but it is still $99.99 because they're all such big diamonds. Yes? Well, it can be. So that's kind of the beauty of it. Like I was saying, that's really a unisex style. Here, I'm going to show you all the details on all the angles here. It is finished on the inside, solid. Okay. And then it's got the diamonds down the sides here, which is going to be, and who is it, Jalen? And then you've got the diamonds, they're almost set within, so they're almost like stripes, set flush with the band. And then you've got this rockin', and I know I'm supposed to be giving you the other information here, but we're getting a lot of requests about this one. So let's just bring up, hopefully it'll come out, Tony, 4235 is going to be the item number on the left side. So we'll start there because everyone's asking about this. It's obviously that stone. It's a 7 karat 80 on the cushion cut. And that'll be 4235. That'll be also striped with diamonds, 63 points there, any gold you want. That's one option. I'm just going to give you a little extra bonus here. I'm going to polish this one off. That's going to be item number 382. 382 is going to be the 709. So they're only, they're just about 70 points different here, so not much. That's a 709, but it does make up for smaller carat weight with a carat 44 in diamonds. So you get a whole bunch of diamonds in a very, again, high-end, beautiful mounting, meaning you get a lot of gold weight on the left. You do on the right as well, but that's going to be a carat 44 in the diamonds. So item number on the right side is 382. So how about this? Either one you want. We have just limited time with about 14 minutes left. So we better make you a deal and make it good. And we'll still show that 9 karat 30 tennis bracelet coming up next. But this is going to be, once again, 140. Well, the 780 has 63 points. So everything you're seeing, guys, in the, oh, rather they're reversed here. So it's 382. Now I'm confusing myself. 4235 is actually the cushion cut. That is the 780 with the 63. 382 is the 709. The price tag, guys, will not matter. I'll make this really easy. Know that this is the 780. This is the 709. This has 63 points. This has a carat 44. They're both available in white, yellow, or rose. They're the exact identical price tag. Obviously, $99.99, where they should fall. This is what we can do for you. Simple as this. End of the show is here. We're going to make you a deal. And instead of $99.99, you don't pay that. Anything we can do for you, let me know. Anything we can show you again, it's that time of the night here. We got to hear from you quickly, but I'll tell you, if you want either of those, they are just, I mean, it's time. You got to move them. This is how you do it. 7 carat plus stones, either huge gold weight or huge diamond weight. And anything you want us to do to customize it for you, we are more than willing to do. But if you want a deal, it's here. We have just a few short minutes left in the show to move a lot of jewelry. Let us know if you need to see anything again. If you're still thinking about something, get it now. Everyone waits till the end of the show to make those decisions on what they're looking for. So a lot of pieces that may even still be here at the moment may not be here in 2 minutes from now. So really don't miss out just because you waited a couple extra seconds too long. Call us now because everybody's in the same boat, right? We're all thinking about pieces from earlier. We're all hoping it's still available for us, but it's not wise to wait too long because that piece could slip right through your fingers. We don't want that to happen. Now, I haven't even discounted these yet, but I will. We're going to make them a lot better than $99.99. Either one, I got to make this fast. You know what? 4,000. Let's do better than 49. Let's do better than $39.99. The only thing I ask about this show is let's not advertise these prices we've been doing. Let's not shout them from the rooftops because every price that I've had on everything tonight is not even of the norm. It's not even typical TVON value. So let's just keep this to this Wednesday night, like confine it to these 3 hours. Either, you know what, blow them out. 35, you know what, forget about 35. Let's do $29.99. Whichever one you want. $29.99 for a 780 or 709 loaded with gold and diamonds. Take a look at those. Those are going to go. So yeah, $29.99, your choice of, let's try on the left side first here. I want to show you that heavy gold weight again. That's finished entirely through the inside. I want you to see how it sets up a little bit. So it's going to lead up, and then it's got a little bit of open work in the basket from the profile. This is all set within, but you see those, I'm calling them stripes. You see those stripes of pave diamonds on either side, but everything is set within the gold. So it's really, really easy. And for a 780, my goodness, great size stone there. At $29.99, it's yours. Let's see who's got it. We're verifying right now. That's $384 a carat. Yeah. You know what, Tanzanite I feel like looks good in everything. I feel like it looks good in the yellow and the white the best. I really, you know what, with this design, I don't know, I like both. It's a toss-up with the Tanzanites. White and yellow for me are equal. We typically do see the white gold just as they're set, you know, here on the air, but with the striped effect, it really stand out in the yellow gold as well. Let me try on the oval, which is the 709. That has a carat 44 in diamonds. Do you already have a Tanzanite? Maybe one's in one color. Maybe if you have one already, you want to collect a different color for a different look. You could do that. This is the 709 oval with a carat 44 in diamonds, and that is $29.99 as well. So big values end of the night on some of our very large Tanzanites, but really just sit well on the hand. And nice and evenly, not complicated to wear despite the big sizes that the stones are in the center. And then we're going to show that tennis bracelet. Jalen, do you know who that was that wanted to see our tennis bracelets? What? Oh, not registered? Okay. Let's flash it for you. We do have a 9 carat 30 tennis bracelet, 30 stones, 31 points each. It is $99.99. It's been $35,000. It came down to $30,000 during a sale event. That's where it stayed. This is the iconic tennis bracelet. We have had numerous styles, everything from 2 carats on up, but this is the largest we have. So I'll flash it here. We'll show it to you up close. Call me on these Tanzanites. Let me know who's got what here. $29.99, totally up to you, whichever one you want. Same price. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. Before we show that tennis bracelet, let's give these a final call and see who's got what. Two outstanding designer styles right there. Two good ones. And the color, I mean, have you ever seen two perfectly, I mean, they could not be more identical in their color and the red flashes that you're seeing. That is all there. Still have our Ametrine from earlier. A 91 carat 45 Ametrine pendant is here. Designer cut, designer style, 18 karat gold. Still have our Imperial topaz. Yes. Okay, the oval is item number, remember that is 0382 on the oval. 0382 on the oval, which is the one right over here with the carat 44 in the diamonds. So that's 0382 if you'd like that one. Just really always helpful, I think, to compare the two. This one being a lot more gold weight and just solid all the way through. The other one is going to be more of that open style with the split shank, a lot of diamond weight. Again, 63 points here in the diamonds, carat 44 with the oval. Luxury either way. They are total luxury and very nice value. So it is now time where I just want to remind you we have 8 minutes left in the broadcast. So this would be a great time to, again, last minute requests if you have them. Pick out those pieces you might be thinking about from earlier in the broadcast. If you want to check on availability, great time to do it. I would not advise waiting till tomorrow. A lot of times people do that. They get disappointed and wonder, how on earth did I miss it? They go at the end of the show. So make sure, just a little tip on shopping here. A lot of people are, making those last minute decisions here, picking out their favorite pieces. We work with too many limited items to have them be available the following day. So really advised to at least get it at home, try it out. Remember, you have a money back guarantee. We've had a lot of new shoppers tonight. So let me just remind you, you have a money back guarantee on these items. So we encourage you to, if you're thinking about it, to make sure you get it at home and see what it's all about. Yes, Will, go ahead. Question? Are you all right? All right. What did he decide? Jess, are you thinking about one of these Tanzanites? Okay. Let's move along and show that bracelet briefly here. Nice way to give everyone sweet dreams if you're headed that way tonight, thinking about 9 carats 30 in VS diamonds. That should probably do it. This one is so big it barely coils. Usually I can wrap a bracelet 2 or 3 times. This one doesn't really do that because it's just such a big diamond individually. Let's come in close here. I'm going to hold it up, show you these VS diamonds. Yes, they're still VS diamonds. And I have got a mess of a wheel. So let me just fix that, and then we'll be ready to go. This is going to be our 9 carat 30 tennis bracelet. It's item number 6199. It is a 9 carat 30, but it's how we get there. This is almost more important to talk about the individual size than talk about the overall carat weight, because that's what makes it so extraordinary. There are 30 stones in a 7-inch bracelet, all set in all this gold. I call them fortresses of gold. That's what they remind me of. It's much heavier than most baskets are in bracelets. This also is 30 stones, 31 points each. That is not a quarter carat. It is not a 30-pointer. It is over and trying to get to a third of a carat each. That is an incredible style. Here it is on the wrist. That's an important view because obviously bigger diamonds mean a bigger look overall. And that's what you're seeing right there and right now. This is the largest tennis bracelet we have. It's the largest we do. The other one did sell. There was a 1275 at one point. For only about 3 carats more, guys, it was, I kid you not, $35,000. This was, well, about the same size individually diamonds. This was actually $29,999 on sale. We're doing a better price tonight if you would like to treat yourself and have the ultimate tennis bracelet. Watch that. This is a little button style opening, by the way, box closure, all covered in the diamonds. Here's the other side. You'll insert this side into the other. You have the figure 8 safety catch as well. And we're really excited to bring this in the white, the yellow, or the rose. Actually, white or yellow are advised here. Just because we're dealing with such big diamonds, probably best to go with the classics here in the white and the yellow. Not $29,999, it is $9,999 tonight. Talk about an end of the show grand finale. It is right there. So look at that size. I mean, we've had everything from 2 carats, 60, 3 carats, 5 carats, 6 carat bracelets, but nothing can really top this any longer. 9 carats 30, huge sizes. If you don't shy away from bigger individual diamonds and a bigger overall look, this is the one I advise to get. And wow, did we get that one down. When you've got 31 pointers, I mean, think about what that means. All still in VS. It's, again, so big it doesn't even sit upright on its own. I got to prop it up and hold it here so that those diamonds face your eye. So that's $99.99. If you'd like that tennis bracelet, I would challenge anybody to make it. If you're in the wholesale business and you deal in nothing but diamonds, you're going to be challenged to make this for the $30,000, let alone for under 10. So huge value there. Give us a call if you have any questions. Anything else we can show you here before we go? We have about, what are we down to? 4 minutes now. 4 minutes remaining. I invite you to join me. Last Thursday was kind of an interesting, crazy show that I'll tell you, I still get people talking about it. A week later, and we're still talking about last Thursday. So you probably want to join me tomorrow. And what else can I recap here? I think, wait a minute, there was a ring I wanted to bring out. So let me balance that right there. That's a good side profile view. I have to show you this. This is the Imperial. Let me know, guys, if this sold and I just don't know about it. But 421 is the Imperial topaz, pinky reds and purples in that Imperial. And it is really, truly extraordinary what we're doing on this one because we've had a lot of good Imperials lately. They've been $8,000 and $9,000. This one is not. This is a carat 77, pear-shaped, 94 points and diamonds in the bridge. Any gold you want, and that is only $2,999. That, I think, needs to go. I'm so glad we have an extra moment or two to show it to you because that is so important of a ring at $29.99, a huge value. Still have those 235 hoops. They were down to $19.99. I'm going to flash the Ametrine. We have a 91 carat plus in a fancy carved, cut and carved Ametrine and diamonds everywhere. We're going to show that again. That was under $4,000. I'll show it on the hand here. That is going to be far too large for that up close. We have 2.5 minutes. This is the 9145 we had earlier. Item number on this one was 3067, 18 karat solid, diamonds throughout the basket, 91 karat 45 fancy carved stone. It's not really just faceted, it's carved. It's in the white gold only. That's all 18K. It is a 9145. It was item number 3067, and that is here for under $4,000. It is $39.99 for this Ametrine. I think the colors show up a little better here. So 9145, carat 90 in VS diamonds, 18 karat solid. The basket is entirely done in pave, leading all the way up to the tops of the prongs. So there are diamonds from every angle, including the bail, including the tops of the prongs, as I just mentioned. Here's the length of it. Let me just verify that. Was it only 2? 2 inches in length, top to bottom, and we're going to show it on the neckline. That's $39.99. So it's a tiny, tiny bit over 2. I'll show it on the neckline so you can get a much better. That's the important perspective I think you need on something like this to, decipher is that for you or not. It's obviously a very, very large statement piece, given that the carat weight starts so large. That's the first thing, right? But what a great segmented color. You're getting the amethyst and the citrine together there. But different colors, not just split in half like they usually are. So that's $39.99. And then we have our Imperial, which I'm going to show you again up close because I really think these are the 2 pieces from the evening that need to go. And if we go to our Imperial, you see the pinks, the reds, those juicy kind of goldens as the undertone, and then even a little bit of purple. And we finally, I just demanded that we have to get some of these Mice Finos to a reasonable price, and we did with this one. So $29.99, last call. Bonnie, we're there. We're there on the 930. There. I mean, you should see how many markdowns this has from 30,000 to get down to $99.99. But here we are, $29.99 on the Imperial, the $99.99 price tag on the bracelet, and then we have that Ametrine for $39.99. A few of those key items that are still hanging out for you tonight. Get them tonight so that they don't go to somebody else and you miss out. We're talking about all specialty pieces here. And thanks again for joining us on this Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time to do it again, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. Jalen, question before we go? Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for shopping. Welcome to our new shoppers. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow.